come the hot stepper. I'm a lyrical gangster. Pick up the crew in the area. Still love you like that. No, no, we don't die. Yes, we multiply. Anyone test to lay the fat lady sing? Act like you know we go. I know what both don't know. Touch 'em up and go. Ch-ch-chang chang. Come the hot stepper. I'm a lyrical gangster. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Still love you like that. Extraordinary, juice like a strawberry. Money to burn, baby, all of the time. Cut to fade, fade to cut. Come together with me, say every time. I'm a hot stepper, I'm a lyrical gangster. Dial an emergency number, still love you like that. Start like a jackrabbit, finish in front of it. On the night is Jack. Understand? I'm the daddy of the Mac Daddy. Is the left and go? Maybe. Ain't no homie gon' blame me. Top celebrity. I'm a lyrical gangster. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Still love you like that. Here come the hot stepper. I'm a lyrical gangster. Pick up the crew in the area. Still love you like that. Here come the hot stepper. I'm a lyrical gangster. Pick up the crew in the area. Still love you like that. Here come the hot stepper. I'm a lyrical gangster. Pick up the crew in the area. Still love you like that. Here come the hot stepper. I'm a lyrical gangster. I'm living in the danger. Still love you like that.
Well, hello everybody. It's stream time once again. It's Sunday. It's a big ol' Sunday stream. And I was gonna do it earlier in the day, because Mediker was gonna do it later in the night. And then he postponed. Well, firstly I found out my podcast was Tuesday, so I'm like, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow. And then he postponed a week, so I'm like, fuck it. Well, whatever. We'll do some garbage. We'll do some garbage now. It's fine. Hello, everybody. we got a bit of an action-packed one, I think. I hope it will be, because I've got some good stuff to look at that I've curated. And you know, hopefully it'll be we'll get in and we'll get out with some good crazies. You know, hopefully we'll have limited downtime. We got some returning friends, you know, people you might be familiar with. We got some new people. We're gonna begin with a returning friend today because I don't know. It was a few days ago, maybe a week ago. I found out that this guy's got a new channel, and I have been wanting to take a look at the new channel. I kind of forgot to, but now I'm here. I remembered to. I finally took my brain medicine, and I remembered to take a look at someone who computes.
I wanna see Katie and Tyler.
Hell yeah, computers. So we got if I'm a computer if I perform the act of computation. We got my brain is not the ultimate supercomputer. I mean, that's putting it lightly. We got human box. I like how different that one sounds, but that's a radio version, so it's gonna have all the N-words cut out of it. We got I can't be a mechanical computer, radio version with no cursing. Ew. Ew. Not a computer, radio version. I'm not smart at solving this math problem, radio version. So if you missed our Henry JC retrospective, I don't know if that's not the right word. If you missed our look at Henry JC before, I got a video about at least one of the times, the first time when we looked at him, and yeah, he's definitely not a computer. His brain is not a computer. Actually, that video was 2 different times, because yeah, it was the first initial one, and then another time later when we found the famous
I wanna see Katie and Tyler.
I wanna see these fellas right now. But yeah, someone who computes. Now, he's been back on this channel for a couple months now, which probably about the same amount of time since my video was out. You know, when I posted that, I think it had been like probably a year or more since there was a known channel. There was probably one somewhere, but that was like still updating. Like, his channels didn't get taken down, he just stopped posting to the ones that I knew about. So there's probably there was just some other channel that he was posting to during that period, but essentially between that old stuff and now, this is the most up-to-date that it's been that I'm aware of. And yeah, my thought process is not a program. I mean, it seems like he's had years to deliberate on this, and he's just stuck in this hell. Like, this is his life every day. Let's listen to one of these. I don't have a computer in my brain. Let's go to popular. If I compute, I'm not a computer. Is this the classic? Because that was the title of his classic. We gotta take a look at You a Trenchy over here, whatever the fuck that means. It looks like there's some that are a little bit different here, but let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a human, not a computer. I got feelings. Yeah.
Yeah. What is the sample in the background?
I'm a human, I'm not a computer. If I compute, I'm not a computer. Someone or something that does the computation. Someone or something that does the computation. I hate it when the light is blinking.
Me too, man. It keeps me up at night.
Every single time it blinks, it just bothers me. I am not a computer, I'm a human. You see how those feelings work?
Yeah, they're pretty different things. You know, as far as I know, computers don't have a concept of hating when something beeps, so or blinks or whatever. So I mean, like, I think you're good on that front. You've successfully. That's the real Turing test.
Yeah, if I compute, I'm not a computer. Someone or something that does the computation. If I'm computing, I'm not a computer.
So this is not an original. This is not the old song that he had that was called exactly this. If I compute, I'm not a computer. There was another song I remember he had with a completely different beat where, yeah, he was like, if I compute, I'm not a computer. That might have even been the Katie and Tyler song. I'm not sure. But that's like a specific phrase that he really likes. Like, yeah, again, I think it's his... Because I've heard it said before, I mean, even just in passing in random videos and shit, I'll hear, like, you know, the brain is more or less like an organic computer, blah, blah, blah. So he probably just took a wrong turn on YouTube somewhere and saw the wrong video that gave him all sorts of ideas. But I never understand what it is that leads to, like, one thing being this fixation. You know, he's clearly very fixated on this concept. Let's see what You a Trenchy is all about. This doesn't sound like it's going to be about computers. What is a Trenchy? Is that like a World War I insult?
Yeah, I don't like people these days.
Me too.
Yeah, I'ma get mad now these people are trenches. They could roll off in an eggshell.
They're trenches?
Now these people are trenches.
Trenches.
They could roll off in an eggshell. But I don't like people messing with me. I am not a computer man.
God damn it, Henry! You had one job!
Back off. I am not a computer man. Back off. I am not a computer man. Back off. I am not a computer man. Back off. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
That's the chorus, everybody. I am not a computer man.
They're so fake and phony. Adult services, they don't want to give me an old program, they are fake.
You know, he speaks from the soul. That's the thing with Henry. His music's very memorable. Like, I haven't forgotten his music since, at least since I made the video. I mean, before that, even, I would remember little bits of, if I compute, I'm not a computer, with storage, processing, and efficiency. You know, like, he has this certain passion about it. It's kind of like folk rapping, where it's like, you know, it's just got this kind of Elliott Smith, like, you can feel the pain in these words. Whether or not the story all makes sense, the poetry is what matters. Doesn't matter if it necessarily rhymes, it doesn't have to be beautiful. Maybe a little less Elliott Smith, a little more like Neutral Milk Hotel. You know? Even that's more mainstream than this. This is what it's all about, people. If Mew isn't talking about this shit, then that's just a fucking failure of mankind. I guess 4chan's still dead, right? Whatever. If Mew's Reddit side forum is not talking about this, then they're
fake. Adult services is fake. Adult services is fake. My adult service worker is fake. Miss Cara Holmes is fake.
Yeah, he's got like motifs in this. Like, he's really trying to make this into a real song. The fake, I'm not a computer man, you know. It's kind of got like because that's one of the things, is that the song, it barely rhymes most of the time. So a good way to kind of make up for not rhyming is to have things like that are kind of, you know, lyrical, rhythmic stanzas that you can kind of instead of having like a safe feeling of, oh, it's going to resolve this lyric to this other lyric that it rhymes with, you have a feeling of like, oh, it's all within the ballpark of this like theme that he keeps bringing it back to, the fake, whatever. We're actually doing music theory, amateur music theory analysis of someone who computes. God damn it.
Earhart is fake. If I compute, I'm not a computer. If I compute, I'm not a computer.
See, all he needs to do is put a bunch of these together as an album, and there would legitimately be people that think that this is like It would be an outsider art album on maybe not up to par with like the Shag's, philosophy of the world, but it would be something that people remember. It would be something that, years from now, some music YouTuber will talk about and go like, well, it's not very good, but like he's singing his heart out about how he's not a computer, god damn it, and I gotta respect this, That's he just needs to make it into a full album. I guess all of his channels could count as a full album or several different albums.
Someone or something that does a computation. Someone or something that does a computation. I'm not a human computer, what you do? But if I compute, I am not a computer. Someone or something that does a computation. 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 But they're a fake. They could roll off an eggshell.
What does eggshell mean in his world? What kind of things does he see? I saw this pen as like a little knife. Whoa! What kind of things is he seeing? Volcanoes exploding out the window right now? What's going on?
Crack it a little bit. You don't even see. Crack it up. I'm telling you what a reason why I'm not a computer. Anything I try to explain to who I am as a human.
You keep trying to explain it. That's the beauty of it, though. It's not. You're not. That's the beauty of it. You're not explaining anything.
Yeah, it's a crank. They're a fake. If I compute, I'm not a computer.
This song's got like themes to it. It's got a structure. It's so weird to say that it feels like he's improving. Like, I mean, it still doesn't rhyme or anything, but it does. It is like, I don't know, memorable with some of the components, the set piece moments of the song, I guess you could say. I don't have a computer in my brain. I want to see some more that are like a little atypical. My biological brain is not like a computer. Well, that one's pretty typical. David Michael overloaded my mental computations. Okay, what happened here? Is this gonna be a mental rant? A user mental rant about how this user broke my mind and made me a computer?
David Michael scheming, found him on the corner, pocket full of promises, his look getting warmer, slinging.
Is this AI?
Dreams in a bag, now I know I'm about to wait. Folks started falling, couldn't handle their fate.
I'm pretty sure this is just made by AI.
Michael got up, low too heavy to bear. Ran a block with no caution, left him gasping for air.
What the fuck?
Overloaded the people, now he's paying the dues. David
Henry, if you compute, you're not a computer, but if you make this fucking shit, then that is a computer. You need to know the difference, Henry. That's disgusting. That is literally despicable. Literally despicable. I used the old school human computer term incorrectly. Well, it's an overused term anyway. Real against the code. What is this? Is this more AI slop? Come on, give us a real song, Henry. I hate the advent of AI. Now we look at a video from Henry JC, one of the purest specimens alive, and we have to wonder if it's been corrupted by the menace.
Hey yo, check it. Face it, I was a machine, but
is this like fake AI Method Man?
I ain't built like that. I'm a real.
Oh, that's terrible. Okay, maybe he actually starts at some point.
Watch me fly.
No, it's terrible. It's just terrible. Henry, I swear to God, you were the chosen one. I live with Joey, and if I compute, I'm not a computer. Come on, Henry.
Yo,
hey, Henry. What?
And that
Oh, it's the clean edit, right? So we're just gonna have like chunks of the song missing, right? Ugh, good stuff.
Yeah. I'm so mad that my AI app builder got an error.
I'm so mad that I had to make this song myself.
Yeah, yo, I'm so mad that my AI app builder is not working, and I'm gonna get.
He's gonna get something. Don't you worry about that.
This is what I say. If I compute, I'm not a computer. This is what I say. If I compute, I'm not a computer. If I was living with.
Is Joey a slur?
Like a computer, if I was living with.
It keeps censoring the name Joey.
Yeah.
I know what the name of the song is.
With them saying, cause say I am around.
Oh, this is even worse than the AI.
When I feel like I'm a go.
I love the concept of somebody like this, though, that, you know, he makes a song, and then he's just like, how am I going to make sure this song gets popular? Oh, I know. A clean radio edit. Because all the artists, they make those themselves so that they can get popular. You know, that's what they do. And I've seen this several times, people that want to be like up-and-coming indie hip-hop artists or whatever, indie rappers, and they're just like fucking... They're just like, yeah, here, let me censor all the naughty words for you, just preemptively in case anybody gets mad. That's hardcore, that's gangsta. Dude, I know I'm down with I'm down with the algorithm, you know what I'm saying, Musk? I'm down with it.
Go.
I mean, imagine the Katie and Tyler song if it was censored. It would just lose all its meaning.
When it's sense that I go and men are found. And that go. I am not a computer, go. Yeah.
Oh, it's so bad. It's just so bad. God damn it, Henry. You're really people wizards with natural talent for numbers. Is this more AI?
Yo.
No.
Katherine Johnson is not a...
Katherine Johnson. We're gonna get to know all about the people in his life. I just feel bad because I feel like we're never gonna find the video where he's out in his yard and he's just screaming about computers and somebody unknown from off screen just goes, "Shut the fuck up." Because I've mentioned that a few times. I don't know what video that is. If anybody could ever find it, I think it's on some channel of his. It might not even be one that we've looked at on stream. You'd have to, like, track down. And he's got so many videos, it's very unlikely, but let's learn. Let's learn about Katherine Johnston.
Yo, Katherine Johnson is not a human.
Captain Johnson?
Computer. Katherine Johnson is not a human computer. Why did they call people human computers way back in the day when they didn't have computers? Yeah. Why did they call people human computers?
The way he kind of tries to, like, find his way back to the beat and then gives up. You can tell always like, human computer. He's trying. He's really trying. You know, I feel like this is Henry JC's Miracles. You know, why did words mean things before they meant other things? Fucking words. How do they work?
Way back in the day when they didn't have computers. Yo. Why did they... Why did they call people human computers back in the day when they have computers? Back in the day when they didn't have computers.
So you didn't have too much else to do in this song, huh?
I'm a certified me. Talking about
I do like this album cover he's made for himself, or like single cover or whatever, where it actually calls him as his artist name, Someone Who Computes. That's his artist name. I mean, that kind of goes hard as an artist name. That's kind of fun. If that was like the stage name of Grimes or something, no one would bat an eyelash.
David Michael sucks, I get it free. Leaving it alone, I gotta tell you one more time.
David Michael.
This is why I'm always running out of credits now. Talking all this that they even really keep. I just sit there and talk my I don't care. Why did they call people human computers?
So we got a little insight into his life and his daily struggles, and then now we're right back into it, the historical content of the song, the speculative historical query that he ponders.
Back in the day when they didn't used to have computers. Why did they used to call people human computers? Way back in the day when they didn't have computers. I'm a restaurant.
What was that?
Didn't have computers. I'm a restaurant.
Russia. What? Russia? What? Was that just a noise?
Yeah, why did they call people human computers? Way back in the day when they didn't have computers. I was on your restaurant.
Guys, this isn't even half. This is just about half over.
Way back in the day when they didn't have computers. I was on your restaurant.
I was on your restaurant. What is he trying to say?
I was sipping on the restaurant.
I was sipping on the restaurant. Okay, Henry. All right.
Yeah, why did they call people human computers? Way back in the day when they didn't have computers. I was so mad. I was so jealous that I wasn't gonna get my music published.
Bellis, there's... I mean, I don't know what word, like, was he gonna say trellis? Like, he gets himself into these situations when he's rapping, and he says words where I'm like, I couldn't rhyme that effectively, Like, I was so jealous. Like, you could fuck up the word balance? Maybe that could kind of sound like jealous? Yeah. You got jealous as your starting rhyme. That leads to some problems. You don't have a lot of places to go. You're gonna have to eventually make it back to trellis. And like that's just gonna be stupid.
I was not doing my own good. Talking about the term one who
fellas,
a reckon or
maybe.
A calculator. What I see is the best of me. Yeah, why did they call...
Oh man, the instrumental though. If only the rapper would shut up.
People human computers. Way back in the day when they did not have computers.
I want to say I get the idea, but there's always the little pieces, the little flair that he adds to it.
Arrest them all.
I'm arrest them. Is he gonna arrest them all? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, I'm arrest them all. Why did they used to call people
He's gonna do a citizen's arrest back in time in like the 1840s or whatever to deal with the human computer epidemic and nip it in the bud before it really gets going.
Computers, way back in the day when they didn't have computers. I'm arrest of all. I'm arrest of all.
See, he keeps changing what it is he's saying there. Now it's I'm arrest of all. What is he saying? It's just like a sound that he's decided goes in that spot. It's like when you start working on a song and you sometimes people do a thing where they like they'll just like mumble some non-lyrics to go along with the thing as like and then they record that just as like a placeholder, You do your song in like Simlish. And then you decide what lyrics go here and what the song's about, whatever. But he just forgot to change out the placeholder lyrics, and now he's just singing them.
I'm a rest of all. I'm a rest of all. Yeah. Gotta tell you what I mean. Why did they used to call people human computers?
Someone in chat says he have nice bars for a restaurant.
Back in the day when they didn't have computers.
I'm a restaurant. I'm a restaurant.
Yeah. Why did they used to call people human computers? Way back in the day when they did not have computers.
See, this doesn't even count, like I said in the other song with the weird little theming stuff that he was doing in that. This is just like so repetitive. I mean, it really is just like one question being hammered away at for like 3 minutes. Good God, Henry. Human box. What's this?
Yeah, if I perform mathematical computations.
Not computer, from someone who computes. Canva. Sure.
I'm not a computer throughout this world. Saying what I know, I gotta be a lot. Yeah, yo. If I perform a mathematical computation, I am not a computer throughout this world. Yeah, yeah. Cause my ChatGPT AI app filter glitched.
Oh no.
I hate it when my AI app filter glitches. I don't want it to glitch.
As we can observe here, he clearly is the type of person who needs it.
If I computer, I'm not a computer.
Oh my god, he's got like a melody going on. He's doing hip hop the Beatles.
If I computer, I'm not a computer.
What is that? That's like Arabic scale or something? I mean, he's like auto-tuned. I wonder to what extent the auto-tune goes, like, because it seems like it follows, almost like it's got like a MIDI thing that it follows, right? I mean, maybe it is just like whatever tone his voice is in, it tries to match it within a grid of like, oh, you're in this key, you know, match it to this note or whatever. But it almost comes across like I'm wondering if he has in some way like programmed a vocoder. There's no way. I don't think he has the technology for that. He doesn't have a computer. Ironically enough, unless anything's changed since last time, he doesn't actually have a computer. So that you know, that's a big thing to consider as to why he might be like this now. You know, you don't let a guy have a computer. I mean, they're just gonna become the computer if you don't let them, so.
Yo. If I compute, I'm not a computer. Start dismissal. My brain does not process information like a computer. Run into the haze. Stop dismissal. My brain does not process information, trying to whistle.
Yeah, someone in chat puts it well. He accidentally finds catchy hooks and then drops it like a MVC2 combo. Yeah, he does that a lot, where there'll be something in a song that's like a memorable, decent hook. I remember there was one in the video that I did where I was like, I was like, wow, that's actually like a bit of a chorus. It's memorable. This could be something. He's kind of going in a direction with this. And then it just, funnily enough, it's like when AI just kind of completes a thing for you, you know, and you put in an image and it's like, show me what's around the image, and it's just like a bunch of nonsense. It was basically like that, like if he got his bars just auto-completed by an AI, and he started out with like an idea and a bit of a flow, and then it just kind of computer. As I said before too, it's very difficult for him, or I feel like anybody. I feel like the word computer is a difficult word to make sound good in a rap song. You know? Like there's like Computer Eyes from Arion. There's Computer World or Computer Welt from Kraftwerk. There's songs about computers, and they have computer in the words. But like, can you name a lot of rap songs that have computer as like a central theme? I can't. I guess Deltron. I mean, yeah, this is the closest thing we're getting to Deltron 4040, I guess. So I guess we should count our chickens.
Yeah.
Or something.
If I compute, I'm not a computer. If I run, I'm not a runner. If I wash dishes, not a dishwasher. Yo. If I compute, I'm not a computer. Once again. If I run, I'm not a runner. Once again. If I wash dishes, I'm not a dishwasher.
See, this is also like the best I think that he's ever done at explaining what the fuck he's saying. I do think what he's actually saying is basically just like this hyper literal thing that he's fixated on, which is that he might compute information sometimes in a strictly dictionary literal definition of the word compute. He might like calculate two numbers, and that's computing. I'm computing, you know? But he's fixated on the fact that just because someone performs an action, it doesn't make them an actioner. You know, if I sew, I'm not a sewer. If I lawyer, I'm not a lawyer. Something like that. If I drive, I'm not a driver. Like, I'm not a professional driver. Like, this isn't my calling in life, I think is the general gist of I am not a computer if I compute. It remains to be fucking understood why that's such an important thing for him, that he's so fixated on this like hyper-specific, granular fucking thing that no one would ever care about, but he does, and he is fucking dead set on informing you that just because sometimes he may mentally do a computation, that does not necessarily define him as a computer. That's the point of all of this, I'm pretty sure. But you might be asking yourself now, well, what's the point of all this? And I still don't know.
So you prank him up his style in that bond. If I compute, I'm not
if I don't ontological. Exactly.
I'm a human.
Exactly.
I got feelings and emotion. I could be.
If I use, I'm not a user. Thank you. This is what I'm saying.
If I compute, I'm not a computer. I'm a human. I got feelings and emotions. I could be mad. Baba, be mad, be mad. Whine and cry like you wanna see bad, see bad.
Oh my god, it's another like lyrical theme. He keeps doing this, where he has like a kernel of an idea, and he's going to just snuff it out immediately.
Baba, be mad, whine and cry like you wanna see bad, see bad. If you wanna burn in hell, that's why I'm my rhyme. Even though you sing on the L's, I might.
Okay, he kinda made it go for a full 4-bar. Kind of. It turned into babbling at the end, but at least it was like rhythmically rhyming babbling? I don't know. You know, it fit the cadence. It just wasn't lyrics.
Cranked up. They be trying to wind up. Yeah, be cranked up. Trying to get on my swag, let my fight up. Yeah. Got a bad, running in the sirens, trying to hell at when he showed a vitamin.
When he should have vitamin.
She a banker, when she running on that store, trying to pay the bills.
She a banker, trying to pay the bills.
When she making all this bread.
I like what now the song has taken a turn for like, like a Beatles story time song. Like, she's a banker and she wakes up in the morning, you know, like some 60s rock song or whatever, Alice's Restaurant type of shit. You know, again, a little bit of a left field pull for this one, but alright.
And making all this money, try to see you thrill when you knock a winner sunning. Even though, man, you have rested all of a sudden. I am not a human computer, you've been a nun. If I am computer,
you've been an oven.
I am not a computer. If I perform a computation, I'm not a computer. Rains up, man, get your deuces up. Yeah. Tell my dad, hurry up. Yeah.
Come on, Dad.
That's why we got emotions, we got feelings. I am not a computer, I'm a human being. This is why I had a playback, I'm not a machine. This is why I had a gang.
Kinda rhymed. And it just dies. It just ends. Alright, well. He's not a computer, everybody. He's not a machine. You know, contrary to what the AI videos might tell you, but he's back. I mean, our boy Henry JC, someone who computes, is back, everybody, and I'm very excited about that. This is a new channel. I mean, here's the final one we'll do on this channel before we move on. We got I am a computer if I perform the act of computation. See, once again, this is the problem, is that now he has a song that is directly... I wonder if this is like a narrative in his head, like a rock opera with characters that he's trying to portray in this, because the song is directly named like the opposite of what the point of that other song was. The opposite of what the fucking other song... If I compute, I'm not a computer. Now it's, I'm a computer if I perform the act of computation. You can't get more specific than that. That is literally exactly the opposite of what the other song was, Henry. So, like, is this a villain song? Or like, dark thoughts? Like intrusive thoughts? What is this? How do we make sense of this?
I am not like these machines. Whoa.
Whoa.
I'm not like a computer, I say.
Holy shit. What would you even call this? This isn't even hip-hop.
I'm not like a computer, I say.
It's like indie rock now.
Once again, I'm not like a computer, I open them in my face.
This is like the first thing you do when you start using auto-tune. Just whoa! It's the technological, the professional musician's equivalent of speaking into a fan and saying exterminate into a fan for a little bit.
I'm not like a computer, what up in my face? But I put them pieces together, water spilled everywhere, and I cannot use my phone while it's on the charger. Begging for you, but I say I'm not like a computer. I say I'm not a
computer. Yeah, it's not even just the fact that that word's hard to rhyme or like put into a song in a way that sounds good. It's that the way he specifically says that word, it just has such computer. He just like, he really bites into it every time. It's just, he goes so, he pronounces every fucking letter of that word.
like a computer.
Computer!
I'm not like a computer. Oh my god. What am I supposed to do? I'm not similar. And my babe, my mind is not like a computational system. I am me like see. I got a balance on the source. Oh, oh. My body is not a conductor. My body is not a conductor.
I mean, this might be like one of, again, this is one of the most coherent songs he's ever fucking made. I don't know, it seems like he's better at following some kind of rhythm. Obviously, the auto-tune. I mean, obviously, I mean, the lyrics, no one's arguing that this is conventionally good. However, for Henry, this might be one of the best ones.
See it in my face, I'm laughing. Everybody's laughing at me when I say my body's not a conductor. And my brain is not a computer. My mind is not literally a computational system. And my brain is not a computer.
Thank you for telling me the literal specifics of this. Titus Uno, certified public accountant, forensic certified public accountant, and certified charter global management accountant. Thank you for telling me the specific literal definition of what you're telling me.
out on the last.
But also this goes against the name of the song again. Like, he hammers home this point about him not being a computer, blah blah blah. But then why would he name... He goes out of his way to name the songs, right? Why would he name the fucking song this if he's not a computer? Why would he... Is it supposed to be like a question mark at the end with like a ha, no? You know? Like it's a quote, like, oh, so if I compute, I'm a blah, blah, blah. Well, no, I disagree. That's not... But that's a stretch. That's a big time stretch. This is just the name of the song. It's very misleading. But that was posted a day ago. 1 day ago. He's still making bangers. Our boy's still making... Someone who computes. Big round of applause. Big dick of applause. So that's Henry. We're gonna move along here. We got this guy who was well, he was called a mean word. We got the main character of Lost. No, that was Jack Shepherd, actually. We got Lost Guy's brother here, and he was called some bad things by strangers.
Hey, Davey. How you doing? No, I don't actually talk like that.
Also, that's why.
Interesting topic. Haven't been called a faggot in a long time, I think. I actually don't remember, which hopefully reflects well on me that I haven't been crushed on the inside and taken it so personally that I can barely breathe. But, yeah, of course, as a kid, before anyone knew what anyone was talking about, and before I even knew that there was a word for that, I was called a faggot. Before I knew I was one, certainly before sexual activity began.
Oh, so he is gay. I see. It's possible this video isn't gonna live up to the title, but the title really looks like, you know, like it's a very promising title.
And I thought, even then, I thought that it was just sort of the same as the word retarded.
Well, basically.
Has a specific meaning.
A bunch of stupid people get mad at you if you say it, you know. It's
no one actually
basically the same thing.
If I were called a faggot today, I'd like to think that I would laugh it off and just keep going. If it were one person saying faggot at me and I were just walking by myself and it was a nice day and the sun was shining, I probably would, I don't know, just say, hey, mad perception skills, good on you.
Oh man, you really get him with that one.
Buddy, get on with your life. And just keep walking. Also, have to determine if that person was speaking out of suffering and actually
oh my god,
or if they were just being kind of funny.
So somebody says something rude to you in like a Walmart, you're gonna stand there and do like a Sherlock Holmes deduction mini game where you go like, oh, the dirt on his shoes indicates that he's of a lower caste. Perhaps he is frustrated with his lot in life and his position in society. No ring on his finger.
Jokey, whatever. Because, you know, you can tell.
Volume. The funny, I love when the volume's up all the way. That's max volume, baby. That's what the volume is supposed to look like.
I might play it up a little bit if they were joking. But if they were being mean, I would hopefully just have a little bit of awakened compassion and realize that they're just speaking out of their suffering. And hopefully that would...
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the other cheek to the guy who randomly starts talking shit to me. Like, I don't know, dude. No one buys this, right? I mean, like, oh, I just checked to see if they're suffering and be compassionate. Okay. Okay, dude. Sure. That's the thing. That's a thing anyone has literally ever done in the existence of humanity. Sure, I believe you.
Allow it to just roll off my back. I'm not a confrontational person. I probably would not get up all in the grill and do whatever, you know. Especially if it were a group of people
Man, alright, this is less funny than I thought. I saw the title. The title sounded really exciting. The title sounded, you know, like it could be a really a good one. But we were let down. We were let down. Well, here's a new guy. New guy new guy just dropped. You know, this guy, he should be able to bring us all together, you know. He'll be able to tell it like it is. He's going to be able to make us understand, you know, the undercurrent of society and what the pulse of humanity, what we're all thinking. This is Media Philosophy Rants. And, you know, nothing too crazy here, but, you know, I wanna know about his Minecraft movie opinions. He's got some Elder Scrolls stuff. What's he got to say about Elder Scrolls 6? You know, they just made the 4th game.
This is Media Philosophy, exploring the deeper side of the new Elder Scrolls.
How quickly are they going to come out with 6? They just put out the 4th game.
Game, which is going to be previewed today, which I'm so excited for. I remember scrolling on Reddit yesterday and then being like, wow, why is Reddit
Good way to start your video. I was on Reddit yesterday.
acting so weird? Why is it not loading?
You know, every time you, if you're ever playing that Marvel Rivals game that I now refuse to play because of its matchmaking, if you ever play that and you hear Star-Lord shout, "Legendary!" Just imagine an atheist, an r/atheist with the fedora shouting, "Reddit Daily!" And you know, you can slot in this guy's face or anyone you want, really.
Everything. And then go on to the
Load a Turkey Tom over here.
page maybe like an hour later to see like 3 threads with like thousands of comments and upvotes about
Maybe
the new Elder
it's like Chibi Nekotomics a little bit.
Scroll presentation coming out today. I'm just like, oh.
Somebody says the room is insane. I mean, so he's got like he's got a lamp. It's kind of like askew. He's got like a futon, I guess, with just... So, actually, yeah, what is going on here? Because the futon seems to be like pushed down like a normal mattress here. But on this end, it all bunches up and it looks all kind of green and yellow and crusty. It's like a different color than over here a little bit. It's like a little more washed out and cummy. And then there's just stuff everywhere on it. Is he using this thing like a fucking table? I'm not sure, but perhaps we'll find out further.
Now today I'm just like, oh my god. Because it's just insane to think a game.
Candle on the is that a candle? I could be. I guess it could be, yeah.
Like Skyrim came out, oh my god, at this point, what is it, over 10 years ago? Maybe like, if it's 15 years ago, I'm gonna be really sad, but I think it is honestly.
Oh my god, now he's got his cock out. What the fuck was that?
Maybe like, if it's 15 years ago.
What the fuck kind of alien appendage is that?
I'm gonna be really sad, but I think it is honestly close to like 15 years ago. I can almost vote. And here we are finally getting another Elder Scrolls game. And this has me thinking about...
So he was just like horribly mistaken by thinking that things work the way they should work. Is that about accurate? He thought that in the time since like a person would be old enough to now have opinions about Bethesda, like in the time since Skyrim came out, little baby Dovahkiin has grown up to be old enough to now have opinions about Bethesda games. You know, I feel like, you know, the obvious thing you'd be, oh, there's probably like 5 or 6 other ones since then, right? Wow! It's been how long? Oh, so there's been like entire spin-offs and like, you know, maybe there's been a movie by now or something? No? Just the one game, huh? Oh, I guess there has. There's been Blades and fucking Skyrim Fallout Shelter or whatever it was called. There's been so much content. Yeah, I mean, I can't blame this guy. He sees some basic news about Elder Scrolls and he goes like, oh, they must have finally done something after literally like 8 years about the new Elder Scrolls game that they announced 8 years ago, and showed nothing about and no footage of, and it was a 30-second go fuck yourself, we're making it eventually, hey, by the way, guys, this IP still exists. ad. You know, I love those. I got really pissed when fucking Sonic Frontiers was coming out and they had this fucking they had this trailer thing, quote unquote trailer, and it was literally just like fucking pre-rendered footage of like Sonic's legs running through a fucking forest. That was the fucking trailer. It was so shit. Oh, and he ran in the shape of like a symbol. It was so shit. And it was literally just like, hey guys, guess what? We're still making Sonic games. Tune in later for more. Yeah, I could have fucking assumed that this is probably gonna happen eventually. Right? Like, Forces wasn't gonna just be the last one. You know, I could have assumed that they were just gonna make another Sonic game eventually, but I didn't need the special fucking teaser trailer to remind me, oh yeah, this character exists! Oh! But that's what they did for Elder Scrolls, and they had done that like 8 years ago, and nothing ever at all since. And so yeah, the average person would probably look at, oh, there's Elder Scrolls news, it's gotta be the fucking game that was announced 8 years ago, right? But no, indeed not.
A few things. First, I love this new direction that gaming companies are just taking, where they're no longer, I guess, teasing things for a long time. Often it's just, you know, here's the presentation, it's gonna be out in 2 weeks. I'm not sure if it, I want to say it honestly kind of popularized with Nintendo with their directs, because so many times it'd be like, and here's the Switch 2 coming out in 2 months. I mean, literally.
I mean, I don't know how soon that really is. You know, I mean, but I guess again, if we're talking about an industry where fucking Concord took 8 years to make, and Elder Scrolls 6 was announced fucking in 2017, and there's been nothing since. You know, I mean, I guess, yeah, maybe 2 months from trailer to release is actually it's good timing.
I believe the Switch 2 was announced, what, 2 weeks ago?
Well, but also the Oblivion remake thing was, like, slated to come out fucking 3 years ago, and has been shill leaked for about as long of a time. I mean, I'm growing more and more convinced that the quote-unquote leaks were just Microsoft. You know, it's just a Microsoft employee with a comedy mustache on, being like, what? What do you mean leaks? I don't know, the new Elder Scrolls game sure looks good, doesn't it, my fellow Redditors? Yeah. I mean, leaks. Quote-unquote. So, I mean, there was a news cycle for this fucking game. It was just kind of an unusual one.
Weeks will formally, and then, you know, it's coming out in like 6 weeks, give or take, you know, whatever happens with the tariffs. And that's the same thing. I mean, I was reading in the thread that there's some people who are thinking that this Elder Scrolls presentation is going to shadow drop, is going to basically be like, all right, presentation's over, now go download it now. And that would be insane, because in just 2025, I don't have the memory or the emotional bandwidth to, you know, keep something hyped up in my head for months and months and months. I can hardly maintain hype for like 2 weeks, so these kind of like shadow announcements.
Listen, my life is a constant source of dopamine and consumerism, okay? I've got like 15 other things this month alone that I'm hyped for. You know, there's still panty waifu games coming out on the Vita for some reason, and I'm hyped for all of them. They're making a new Pet Rock movie. I gotta go see that. I got front row seats for that one. You know, I can't maintain interest in something for more than a week or a couple hours or something.
I would say are the perfect thing in 2025. It's the way you can really like gauge how big of a reach that you have, because if you can announce something, if you can like have an announcement indicating that you're gonna have a presentation the next day and that just spreads throughout the entire internet like a wildfire, well, I would say that's pretty successful. Now, what?
Well, it's Bethesda. I mean, Bethesda and Rockstar are the two, and Nintendo, I guess. Yeah, we can't not include Nintendo in this. They're the holy triumvirate of getting away with shit that any other company would be like tanked for. I mean, and it's different shit for all of them too. It's great. I mean, Bethesda, it's just like general game design incompetence. I mean, they're as like a publisher, whatever the fuck, who cares? But just as like Bethesda Game Studio, just incompetence to a new fucking degree, and just like these sloppily, horribly made fucking games that run like shit, that are held together with duct tape. And if any other developer put that shit out, they would be fucking strung up. They would be strung up to a fucking sports car and dragged through the streets. They fucking if Sven Vinke did that with Baldur's Gate 4, he's a dead man. But Todd does it. It's fine. You know. So I mean, I don't know. I think you know, I think they can probably do whatever they want. You know, they can announce a thing will happen tomorrow and everyone will drop everything they're doing for it, even if it's like this time and everyone knew what the announcement was going to be. Like, there wasn't even any mystery. They posted the thing and they had the Oblivion like logo on there, so everyone knew what it was going to fucking be, but still everyone had to be like, well, I gotta see it. I mean, I know it's going to come out today and I can just play it, and I know it's going to be on Game Pass and I don't even have to technically buy it, but no, I gotta stop everything to be there for it. I mean, that was me, so hey.
I'm really curious about is how Bethesda is going to, I don't know, update the Elder Scrolls formula for 2025, because I would.
So he still does. Wait, so he still thinks that this is 6?
Saying like, oh my god, yeah, that game did come out. Like, anyways, in like 2012 with Skyrim.
2011 even. It's even older than you think it is.
A lot of people were upset. You know, a lot of hardcore Elder Scroll longtime fans were upset. You know, comparing things to like Morrowind, where Skyrim was a lot more hand-holdy, where, you know, you weren't able.
I feel like a lot of series get that, where it's like, oh, the older one was better, but I can't think of another one where it is just such a, like, obvious direct downgrade in so many ways from one entry to the next. I mean, I started playing Oblivion again because the remaster came out, and then you know what it did? It made me play Morrowind again instead. And it's just not even in the same fucking league. One of them is just like, it's like a pale imitation of the other one, and then Skyrim's a pale imitation of that. Literally, it's pale. Everything's just white and gray and fucking brown. It's ugly. Fucking Morrowind, you know, it's like its own whole thing. It feels really advanced for what it is, and everything after Morrowind feels like incredibly archaic and stale for what it is. Just kind of, you know, you see like a big set piece moment in a Bethesda game from after Morrowind, and you're just like, oh, that's cute that they tried. And you shouldn't feel that way, you know, about this game that like billions of people are gonna play, but you know, it's, you know, they're just a small indie studio. They can't make their games good or present them well in any way. That would be asking way too much. So, you know, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just think about it like there's a lot of games out there, obviously, where it's like, oh, you know, Tekken 8's no good. I'm a Tekken 4 guy. Like, okay, Tekken 8 might have its problems, but is there like as much of a complete obvious downgrade over the course of time from one, like exponential even? You know, like, is Tekken 6 orders of magnitude worse than 4? Probably not, you know. But like Skyrim is fucking orders of magnitude worse as an art piece, and as a fun video game where you kill skeletons, than Morrowind. And I mean, I can't think of another. I guess like modern Star Wars maybe. It's like the comparison between that and like the original trilogy is maybe a good example. Something like it's a similarly popular thing too. Well, not as popular, but you know, pretty popular, and yeah, you can just kind of directly... The difference there is, like, it's entirely different creative staff. The problem with this fucking thing is that they haven't changed most of their creative staff. They just have that Emil fucker writing everything.
To go as crazy with some of the builds, like just be ridiculous when it comes to like acrobatics and whatnot. And I guess it can be very disappointing for like a hardcore gamer to feel like they're just being, you know, their hands being held everywhere. Also, I'm just grabbing my nose so much because my cat's sitting on my lap and she's just shedding so much. I think it's because it's the springtime. But anyways, dandruff, cat hair's flying everywhere.
Huh.
But yeah, I can see why someone who is a hardcore gamer be a little upset of, I'm not gonna say
Jesus Christ, I've got so much cat hair on me. Oh, God.
the dumbing down of mechanics.
Yes, dumbing down.
The simplifying.
Is dumbing down just too mean to the people that need the mechanics to be dumbed down? I never understand it, too. Morrowind's, like, really, really notably easy to mod most of the time. Like, if you're doing one of these overhaul texture things or whatever, where you have to download 70 gigabytes of shit, then maybe not, but, like, you know, when you want to download the thing that makes your magicka regen faster than not at all. I mean, that is the big problem. Morrowind's two biggest problems are that walking at any normal speed will make you ineffective completely in combat. and using magic means that it never regenerates. Which, I mean, is kind of fucking terrible, honestly. Like, playing vanilla Morrowind, you gotta be real, it does have its fucking problems. I don't know, some people swear by fucking pre-planning an expedition with a bunch of, like, restore mana potions so that you know, it's extra challenge, and I'm just like, okay, so you're playing a wizard, right? So you don't have a lot of carry weight anyway, right? Because you're not putting points into strength, right? Okay, so, in other words, you want to weigh yourself down even more with a bunch of fucking potions. So you have even less freedom to loot things and have fun. And so every 2 seconds you need to open the menu and drink another fucking potion. No, just get the mod that gives your fucking that makes your shit restore. Like, just do it. Just get the thing that allows you to run without fucking losing all your stamina immediately. Just go for that. It's fine. No one's gonna think less of you if you play Morrowind with a few things that make it a little less insane. You know, but man, the people that need Skyrim, I just want to have 3 stats. I only need 3 stats. What does it matter that I have other stats? I just need the 3. Thank you.
You know, the streamlining.
Idiot game for children.
You know, the appeal for more casual gamers. Because I would say that's one of the biggest appeals of Skyrim is that, you know, basically anybody can just pick that game up and play. And
you know, so's Baldur's Gate 3, but everyone fucking knows Baldur's Gate 3 is like one of the most complicated fucking games that's come out in the last few years. And yet it was tremendously popular with casuals. I mean, they won a bunch of fucking awards. Like, they didn't have to skimp on anything to make casuals like Baldur's Gate 3. Fucking Skyrim 2, they're gonna, like, remove bows. They're just gonna do it. They're gonna call Elder Scrolls 6 Skyrim 2. They're going to remove bows because, well, you already have magic. Why? It's just overcomplicated. You don't need more options to shoot things from a distance. Just use magic. They're gonna add a stealth modifier to magic so that you can now be a stealth archer with fireballs. Which, I mean, admittedly, if that was on its own, that would be cool. But, no, they're just gonna remove bows. They're gonna remove short swords, because we already have long swords. They're just gonna change it to swords. They're all just swords. You get a dagger, and it's gonna be a sword. That's gonna be Elder Scrolls 6, Skyrim 2. They're going to... You know what they're going to do? They're going to make the game monochrome. Because it's just too complicated having too many colors on screen. I mean, I saw a ruby the other day. Horrible little diamond things. Just fucking red, and there's shiny parts. No, just make it black and white. Like the writing. Make it like Make it as beautiful as all of the quest writing. Make it just black and white, or even better, brown and a little less brown. Oh yeah.
Just go on an adventure. You don't
Elder Scrolls 6, Skyrim 2. That's the game, everybody.
don't have to think about your builds.
yeah.
Well, it can be fun to play a game like Elden Tree or whatever the game is called. Oh my
Whatever
God,
it's
this
called.
Maybe.
You know what? Maybe you do need Elder Scrolls 6, Skyrim 2. Maybe you do need that, actually.
So while it can be fun to, create a build, sometimes it just gets too complex. Sometimes
you just don't want to have to think about anything. And why should you ever have to restart the game to experience things in a different way? Everything in the game should be available to people no matter what playstyle they're attempting. And every option should have roughly the same outcome so that nobody feels left out of anything. Yeah. We just want to make sure everyone feels included. Yeah.
forced into something, but it's great because if you do want more complex games, they're out there. If you want to go play Elden Ring on, hardcore.
Okay, but like I played Morrowind fucking 20 years ago and it's still the best one. So like I don't know. It's just kind of frustrating. It's like, oh, but play other games. Like, okay, there's not another Morrowind though. There's Oblivion, which is like fine. And then there's Skyrim, which is like garbage, kinda. It's got some nice things about it, I guess, but it's kind of shit. I guess if you mod it into being a completely, entirely different video game, it's fine. But on its own, general vanilla Skyrim, it's fucking garbage. It's just like, I'll just go play Elden Ring. Oh yeah, notable Morrowind-like game, Elden Ring. Yeah, of course, I'll just do that. Yeah. That gives me the same experience.
Really push yourself to the limit.
It's frustrating.
If you want to go play Baldur's Gate 3, that has a really deep, rich story, a lot of choices, you can do that. With Skyrim...
So why the fuck would I play Skyrim under these circumstances? I mean, like... I guess I'm just like, if you are good at making something, you shouldn't have to dumb it down. Baldur's Gate 3 proves that. It appeals to people whether or not they're casuals because it's just got something about it that drags people in. And however complex it might be, people are encouraged to learn more about it and to engage with it. And Skyrim, it's just like, yeah, you did that dungeon? Wow, I also did that dungeon. Anyway. Oh, you got killed by a giant and you went into the air. Yeah. Oh, the chicken saw you do the crime and now you... Yeah. Oh, Skyrim. Oh, arrow to the knee. Like, the whole game is just stupid fucking memes. And I'm like over pretending that it was ever good, honestly. I'm over pretending Skyrim was ever even good. I mean, it's enough already. Like, oh, well, it's kind of good. It's like, no, it was just always shit. It was always a garbage trash game for Redditors. Let's just come out with it now. It always was.
It was just so easy to level up anything that even if you're like near the end game and you're like, wow, I haven't used my daggers at all this game. You can...
Yeah, maybe I should make a new character and focus on daggers this time. No, and actually instead I'm just gonna do it all in the one character. That's all we need to do. It's Skyrim.
Find ways to sort of bump that skill tree up a little bit. I think it's just really nice that you're not locked behind levels where, yeah, I guess you need a level to like keep moving your perk tree up. But if you at least just want to expand just that single skill, it was nice that you can just grind by just, hacking and slashing and whacking. And that's just great because
all the mechanical depth of I don't even want to put down Dynasty Warriors like I was just going to. I was going to say, oh wow, it sounds about as deep as Dynasty Warriors. No, Dynasty Warriors gets a lot of shit for being just like a mindless slashy game. Usually that comes from people that haven't played them and don't realize that there's actually there's more to it than that. that there's like a whole additional strategic element of the fucking game where you're commanding fucking space and stuff. And really the hack and slash elements are kind of just like a sprinkling on top of what's essentially like a game of real-time chess or something. It's pretty interesting, actually, Dynasty Warriors. It's got a lot going on for it. Skyrim, though, I mean, you can awkwardly shimmy up mountains. So, I don't know. That's a bit better. It's a little bit better.
You behind, like levels up. So again, like in Borderlands or whatever, once you start building that, tree, you're kind of stuck with that. Except now
I hate that Borderlands is actually a pretty apt comparison to Skyrim. That's so depressing. That's just so depressing. That I was compelled to be like, oh yeah, Borderlands, that's a game that's nothing like. But then I just stopped and I'm like, yeah, I guess it kind of fucking is, and it appealed to the same people, didn't it? Damn.
25.
How
Game
embarrassing.
companies have realized that you don't want to be stuck in anything, so you can usually reset things nowadays. But still,
You don't want to be stuck in anything. Nobody wants to make any kind of commitment to anything. We can't even commit to our fucking choices in a video game. How are we gonna survive in the real world? I mean, Christ, people. Just fucking... It's just 90 hours of Cyberpunk. Just do it again, bro, but with a different skill tree.
it's just nice with Skyrim that you don't have to really think this is what I'm getting pegged in forever. But again,
so he doesn't like getting pegged. That's what we've learned.
With something like Starfield, Bethesda has
the dog barks in disgust.
Really kind of shown where they're heading. And I don't know if it's just the continued stupefaction of games.
They've shown where they're heading, and it seems to be getting a lot dumber, actually. Yeah, that's the best part too, is everything I'm saying about Skyrim. Oh god, Skyrim looks like $1 million next to fucking Starfield. Skyrim looks like Final Fantasy VII next to Starfield. It's embarrassing. Oh god.
More streamlining of games. Maybe I'm just that old man now who are watching the college age freshmen or
God,
whatever.
that's terrifying. Imagining somebody who's an old man for Skyrim now, and they see fucking Starfield and they're like, that's too simplistic. I used to play Skyrim back in the day. Oh god, that's existentially horrifying. What direction are we heading in? Holy shit.
Or the seniors play their games and be like, back in my days we didn't have procedurally generated dungeons. And I do kind of feel that way. That's one of my big fears with this new Elder Scrolls game, is that they're going to lean into what they did in Starfield and try to, have these procedurally generated dungeons or whatever, and they're gonna try to be like, oh, you're walking into the magic realm. They're gonna try to sell it, be like, oh, this is some crazy portal that you...
Okay, but didn't they pardon me, didn't they already procedurally generate shit in I guess Oblivion didn't do that. Maybe Skyrim also didn't do that. I know Oblivion procedurally generated its trees. So, trees would be, in a different location for people or something, which is kind of fucking weird, honestly, but whatever. Oblivion did that. And Starfield, yeah, I mean... They didn't just procedurally generate. I don't actually know if they did procedurally generate the dungeons. They did that for the the main overworld planet areas, though. So every area, it has the most explorable areas of any Bethesda game. I mean, and it's literally just it's the most faithful update to Daggerfall's fucking map that you've ever seen, where you just wander for fucking 20 minutes and there's nothing and there's no interesting shit anywhere, because Daggerfall was released in 1996 and couldn't manage to do anything interesting, and Starfield was released in 2023 and was made by a bunch of hack frauds that didn't try to do anything interesting. So it's very similar, actually.
Walk through, and then you're just going through the same sort of procedurally dungeon environment over and over again.
I mean, Daggerfall did procedural dungeons. Nobody really cares about procedurally made dungeons. People don't want a fucking bland, procedurally generated open world that just looks like a big empty field with some shit in it.
At least with Skyrim, everything had that, hand.
People don't want Elder Scrolls 6 to look like Sonic Frontiers.
Where, maybe the dungeons themselves weren't very unique, and, they always had that same pattern of, like, starting at the beginning and then just making a big old circle around. But at least, again, you could tell that the developers, were handcrafting.
People always shit on the dungeons, though. I will say this. People always shit on Oblivion and Skyrim's dungeons where they're like, they take you back to the start, or they have, like, an exit or whatever. And it's like, oh, that's convenient, that's too gamey, and I'm just, I don't know, I'm kind of not too into the Morrowind dungeons where sometimes you just, like, get to the end and you're like, alright, well, time to fucking walk back, I guess. I killed everything in here, but I guess it's time to just fucking turn around and walk out,
Choosing.
It's not the most fun thing.
Whatever. But, with Starfield, it just didn't feel that way. It didn't feel like, they...
So we're, like, over halfway into this. Yeah, he really did think that I thought the video was going to be about the fact that the game was not Elder Scrolls 6 that came out, and it was the Oblivion remastered. But no, he really did just do this rant. Like... And I said that everyone saw the name of the announcement thing and knew what it was. I don't know how he didn't know what it was, even if he didn't know what the Oblivion symbol was. Like, he would have had to have known. He would have had to have seen people fucking talking about it, right? He's like a Redditor. Nobody on Reddit mentioned what the fucking announcement was gonna be. You didn't hear any of the leaks? How? Okay. Amazing. So he really does just get through this entire video and think that this is for a completely different game coming out. That's very funny. Well, I'm sure we'll return to this guy at another point. This is Media Philosophy Rants, which just sounds like tags for the channel. Like, you need a channel name. Those are just like channel tags. I guess maybe he likes the live-action Snow White, but it's unknown whether this is this title is in reference to it being good, like comedic peak, intentionally or otherwise. But we do need a new Seinfeld. I agree with that. Well, we'll move along from this fella. We'll have to come back to his stunning takes another time. I love a good rants channel. I hope he gets into the all those people that he has a problem with. So next up, we've got an old friend. I hope you're sitting pretty for this one. This one might be... Oh no. It's 4 hours. No, I'm not watching the 4-hour one. What the fuck? We're gonna watch this one. This is the highlight version. So we'll watch this one. We got, hang on, do we have, well, first of all, we have this. First of all, we'll start with this. So every now and then we have to keep, on board. We have to keep up to date with our fellow, one of our favorite fellows in the world.
Like a fucking homeless person, especially since a lot of the organizers...
27-year-old Herbie Hops, who looks like this at 27, went to BabsCon 2025, and he's got some updates about it, everybody. He's got some big updates about BabsCon. Again, there's a 4-hour video here. And, I'm not watching that. I'm gonna watch this one. That's 7 minutes and 51 seconds. That's more manageable. Let's do that. Let's just do that.
That candle has been lit since last week. But you know what else is crazy? The fact that it's already been a week since everything happened.
He's looking more and more like Jew Wario, it's true.
And I didn't even talk about the craziest experiences yet.
While there was a lot of emotions that were going off on the event a week ago, there was a lot of crazy things that happened to me personally.
Wow.
Outside of
Did you film any more corpses, Herbie?
The artwork that brought me to tears from every single organizer that signed it.
Oh god.
Holy shit.
Oh god.
This is... I'm gonna start crying. Holy shit. Fucking signed it.
In the rain.
Holy shit.
In the rain. I walk in the rain. In the rain. Is it right? Or is it wrong?
There was more that actually happened. That was the most unforgettable and intense experiences that happened at BabsCon 2025, the final frontier. And I wanted to share those moments with you guys. So the first one that had happened was, believe it or not, after the event was over and everybody was heading home and exiting out of the closing ceremony, I was throwing a party in the staff lounge. And they raised a couple glasses to me and designated a few drinks to
Is this Minecraft music? I mean, I feel like Herbie would love the Minecraft movie, personally.
my name.
Because Minecraft movie is like the fucking pinnacle of what Herbie's personality is. It's a children's slop video game turned into a slop movie for adults with like terrible meme humor. It's perfect. It's basically SMG for the movie. It's pretty much Super Mario Logan the movie. It just needs like more dicks or whatever.
Talking for months about making this collaboration. That me and Ike were talking about for months.
Oh my gosh! I need to work on it a little bit, but everything was last minute, but I think it still tastes good.
It does taste good. Yeah, it tastes great.
Oh, great. All this drink, Golden Memories, is dedicated to Herbie, BabsCon's #1 fan. It's a
Oh my god. You know, maybe Herbie is... I mean, like... BabsCon's #1 fan. Holy shit. Imagine being the biggest retard at the Extra Chromosomes convention. Holy fuck.
and a colada with 3 hair streaks for Golden Gate. So
I mean, but it's gotta be true. He is the king of the bronies. It's gotta be true because we know how much he fucking donates to this shit. This guy's probably been single-handedly keeping them alive for the last couple fucking years. He sends them like thousands of fucking dollars. At least once a year. He sends them like, I think the one time he sent them like $6,500 or something. Fucking tons and tons of money so he can be guest of honor and talk to a voice actor or whatever. And you know, you just know these fucking people all hate him. I mean, like, this whole thing, here's a drink to our guest of honor. They probably spit in it.
Herbie, thank you so much.
Thank you!
A little bit extra thanks should be had. We had a group of people that did an amazing job. And
No, he won't be more financially responsible. Someone says this is the last con. It's not gonna be the last con. It's the last BabsCon. I want to show you, chat. Maybe you missed it. Maybe you missed it. We'll just go back right here. Fucking look at what happens. Goodbye, BabsCon. Followed immediately by 120 days left to Everfree Northwest. So he's literally counting the days until the next Stupid Pony convention for rapists. He's literally just counting the days.
a motivational force that truly inspired us and moved us to do some really awesome things. Where's my man Herbie at?
Right here!
My man Herbie!
Why is the one woman always a land whale? Someone asks in chat. Well, you know, she has to be able to hold her own with all the guys that watch My Little Pony. I mean, if she didn't look like this, she would basically just get pushed around by fat gunts until she would be like in the Sonic 1 bonus level. She'd just be bouncing off bumpers until she gets ejected. She had to become big enough to enter the sumo slam mosh pit of the Brony convention.
Did it, man! We did it!
Oh,
After
God.
everything we've done for BabsCon, Golden Gates, you know, the whole 9 yards, it was one of the most craziest things that had happened, and I didn't really talk much about it, but just to be at the epicenter of all of these congrats, as well as all the mystery Easter eggs about all the artwork that was placed around the venue with my name on it was pretty crazy.
Oh God. I didn't even notice exactly what this was. But yeah, I mean, I saw the do it for her. I thought it was just for some pony, but I guess this is his dipshit OC. God.
There was also another thing that was a pretty crazy highlight that I wasn't expecting, to be honest. So it was right at closing ceremony. You know, everybody started walking out, and I thought, okay, this is over. You know, I'm going to start heading out and get everything packed up. As I'm getting ready to leave out of the closing ceremony, I feel somebody poking me in the back. So I turn around, and there's a person in a fully fledged Princess Cadence outfit that is inviting me to the stage with all of the staff members.
Oh, this is rich. This truly is. This must have been the best moment of Herbie's wonderful, great, big life. I was gonna be mean there for a second, but you know, Herbie's wonderful big life. He got called up on stage. That's so exciting for him. I'm so happy for him.
And I only caught like a few glimpses of it on video, but this was like the most craziest thing because, you know, I thought it was all over, you know. It was time to start heading home, and apparently there was more to this.
There's no way this is happening.
Are they gonna do a special song number for him?
Oh my God. Thank you guys.
Who is this? Him? Who is the autist wearing the fucking full body like sweater of all these ponies?
Thank you. Thank you for everything.
See, this is why the ML poll people existed at one point. I don't know if they still exist, but this is why that wound up happening, because, like, you get enough of these fucking people in a room, they're very suggestible. They'll all start singing and dancing. I mean, they were all pretty much groomed into watching My Little Pony anyway. That's the way it was. If, for those that don't remember, 2011, you were basically just got groomed by people on the internet into watching My Little Pony. You would just have, like, people just on your fucking, your Steam or whatever who become bronies. And then they just, like, DM you and they're like, hey, bro, no, it's good, actually. You gotta check it out. It was a sickening time.
Got hugged to death by 2 cosplayers. Awesome, man. Let's do it.
That was probably a hard footage for a lot of you guys back home to watch because, you know, it was probably disorienting. To be sitting there on the main stage with all of these organizers getting hugged to death by 2 people in fursuits was absolutely crazy. Because I thought, you know, the closing ceremony was over and, you know, I started making my way towards the exit. But apparently Princess Cadence had other plans. And I was like, holy shit, there's no way that...
Did you get your fucking mind blown by Princess Cadence at BabsCon? Is this gonna turn out like the Toriel cosplayer who gave you a blowjob at Magfest or whatever?
This is happening. Now the question is, and this is a big question, with this event sadly being gone already a week, where do we go from here is the thing. Because
I think you mean where do I go from here, because we as a collective human species shouldn't give a shit.
A lot of people, they want to see me up at the venue in Seattle, and I'm already making my plans.
Yeah, they're all there for you, Herbie. They're there for you, for sure.
This summer on being back up there.
You know, genuinely, it's probably the worst fucking thing ever to happen to Herbie Hops. That these fucking people have shown him any amount of, like, affection or kindness or, like, appreciation with that stupid Simpsons meme thing with his character. It's just the worst thing. You guys remember what happened when he was the DoorDash driver, right? When he was saving people's lives by getting them McDonald's. Like, he can't, this is a person who you can't give any kind of compliment to, or it'll become their whole personality. They'll start building LLCs based on that one thing you told them. What the fuck, bro? I had to get it in writing. You said that I was very smart, and that means I should start a money laundering business.
But with all the crazy stuff we dealt with at BabsCon.
Yeah, he worked for the government.
I don't know if there's anything.
He delivered fucking McDonald's to a government office one time. Or like a fire department or something. So therefore he worked for the government. He was saving lives with all the coronavirus air. He was really risking himself.
That is reasonably gonna top the past 2 years of the craziest experiences that we had in California. Now, that's not saying that the event in Seattle doesn't hold much merit. But I reasonably don't think that the event in Seattle is going to top anything like this. So yeah, I thought I would share those experiences because I didn't really talk much about them. To have the artwork that was laying around Bay Area 2025 that was designated to my name, being invited to the staff member party where a couple of drinks were raised off to my name and all the hard-earned efforts that we did to try to help out this event in California, and then trying to walk out of the closing ceremony, and then Princess Cadence invites us to the main stage with all the organizers, which was a huge surprise to me because
man, this video sucks. Like, he could just show us footage of this happening. He recorded fucking everything, didn't he? Why didn't he just show us, like, make the highlight video be a highlight video where you show us, like, a highlighted, truncated version of your experience there? Don't fucking narrate the whole thing. Would show us Princess Cadence. I know the way a Herbie Hops video is supposed to go. He's supposed to repeat the same clip like 7 times in a schizophrenic, disoriented fashion that makes no sense. And we're all supposed to be confused as to the timeline of events in the video. This is wrong. This is just sick and wrong. Because this is like a normal person video.
That was just really unexpected. I was not expecting that. I reasonably don't know if anything else is gonna break what happened a week ago, because that was freaking crazy. Let alone the fact that it was the final year and all these guys had different plans, and that was a huge surprise, and that was freaking crazy. BabsCon might be over, but it's gonna live on in the hearts of many, including myself. And you know what? I think rightfully so. It has a reason to live on.
The dude that runs this event even fucking signed this. Oh, fucking shit.
Like, okay, it's not like I don't appreciate that if you're a fan of something and you're, you know, that this would maybe be a nice thing if you were somebody who was really involved in a community or something like that, you know, the appreciation and everything, but it's just Herbie. Like, it's just, we know Herbie. I mean, for one thing, it's just very embarrassing that what this is a certificate of how much money you've spent to prop up this stupid fucking convention for horse molesters. But, I mean, yeah, it's also just Herbie. It's like, this is going to go to his head. He's literally never going to shut up about this. He will be on his deathbed talking and thinking about how he was the fucking man at BabsCon 2025. I mean, it's the last one ever, too, so he'll build up the legend in his brain, and it'll turn into like, well, I was the guest of honor at the final BabsCon. I was the most important guy at the final pony convention for that pony convention. You know, like, he is going to turn this... He is going to be on the news at some point. Like, he's gonna be in a semi, speeding down the highway, brake lines cut, screaming out the window, I was the guest of honor at BabsCon! Ah! You know, it's gonna be a nightmarish display. I mean, that's pretty much already what it was like when he was driving for DoorDash, though, so never mind.
Oh, fuck. The event hasn't even started yet, and I'm already in fucking tears, dude. Every single person that helps with the operations of this event and fucking signed it. Holy shit.
Alright, well, that's the update on Herbie. I mean, there's certainly some more. I think I'll take a look at this here. Because, yeah, he's got all these different videos about BabsCon. And they're mostly like 40 minutes, an hour, whatever. Like, the 4-hour one was a compilation one. So we're going to do this one here, which is from a day ago. This most recent video on his channel. It's 5.5 minutes. The BabsCon Museum. And I think all of these have Herbie Hops in brackets. Like, it's impressive that at this point he still wants to be associated with that name. You know, it's kind of impressive. Like, to this date, he still wants to be called Herbie Hops and wants everyone to know specifically that his videos are Herbie Hops videos. You know, most people in Herbie Hops' position, they hide from the fame, you know? SSG hid from the fame, but the fame lived on and made him bigger than he could have ever imagined. Chris Chan tried to hide from the fame. But the fame took over! Yeah, but Herbie Hops, he doesn't even try to hide from it. The BabsCon Museum, Herbie Hops, 5.5 minutes.
Sad thing is I've only been at my job
Oh my god, it's already the worst video I've seen all year.
twice this week, but the rest of the days I've been busy putting together everything that had to deal with Bay Area Brony Spectacular in this small ass place. We're supposed to be working on our housing unit, situation soon. Just don't know when that is, so I will say, excuse the mess. I tried to do everything I could to make room for some memorable experiences, and I hope you guys are ready because I've been working on this since like last year, so that way we never forget about this My Little Pony convention in California. And
It's like he takes pride in being the biggest neckbeard on the internet. Which it's like he's not even. I mean, that's the thing, too. If that's what he's going for, he's not. There are bigger neckbeards. Dragon Lord Frodo, arguably bigger neckbeard. SSG, bigger neckbeard. I mean, there are bigger neckbeards on the internet. There's fucking Harman Smith. Bigger neckbeards exist. So why he takes such pride in this being a brony who cries at the brony convention and then has the "Leave my tendies at the door, mommy!" gamer sign. I don't know. I mean, like, this is funny if that's not actually your personality.
I wanted to share all the progress that I've done. Some people call it a temple, some people call it a shrine, some people call it Vincent van Gogh and Mozart. It's been a lot that I've done, and I hope you guys are ready. Because this is what I've been doing for almost a year and a half in this small ass place.
Oh, oh, oh.
I'm pretty sure my landlord's not gonna be too happy. But you know what?
Wait, landlord.
I'm pretty sure.
Landlord. That still looks like his normal room. Doesn't he live with his parents? Is he trying to avoid saying that he lives with his mom? I think he at least lives with his dad. I don't think this is a different location, is it?
I'm pretty sure my landlord's not gonna be too happy.
My landlord.
But you know what? Whatever it takes to never forget some old friends.
Here's what you do, gamers. You call your mom. If you live with your mom, here's what you do. You call her your roommate. It's technically true. You both live in the same place. They listen. Listen, that fine honey doesn't need to know that older lady is your mom. That could just be your roommate who takes care of you and makes you chicken tendies. I mean, that's normal. That's normal stuff. They have a mutually beneficial agreement.
Yes. Just look at this, dude. Just rife with history everywhere.
The fucking music has just become like Hall of the Mountain King as we're now looking at his gamer pony lair. Why does there have to be a Terry's Chocolate Orange? Why do you have to ruin good things, Herbie? You know, just by being associated with things, you make them sick and disgusting. Sengi! 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 Sengi!
So far, the biggest challenge was trying to figure out where to put this. Choco Pony would be so proud to see that we finally set one of these up, so that way...
Did he intend for this music to be such an ominous choice right now? I feel like this is supposed to be like a nice song to show off how cool his room looks, but it's this kind of song I would play on the soundboard to go along with this. It's very fitting.
Safe refuge, and believe me, it was a pain in the ass to figure out where to put it. And we actually did it. And there's the good old fabled body pillow from the German guy 3 years ago.
No, I did not choose this music. Notice how it plays and stops when I play and pause it. He picked this music. It's probably some Brony song or like maybe like a Mario final boss level or something. Whatever it is, it's working great for this display of his fucking his unicorn coom cave.
With OxyClean and fabric softener, because I'm not disgusting. This nice piece of artwork right here.
I mean, you didn't know about the Herbie Hops body pillow? You didn't know about that? You didn't know about that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is his, like, special custom character, too. This is, like, his waifu, specifically, so... Yeah, you didn't know about that one? You didn't know about that one? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought everybody knew about that one. I'm sorry. The body pillow tried to kill me.
Disgusting. This nice piece of artwork right here. That maybe...
Does he screw... Does he screw... Chat. Somebody in chat's like, does he screw it? What the fuck do you think, son?
Me cry.
Does he screw
it? On day 0, that got signed by every single person.
I don't know, guys. Do you think he eats fast food? Yeah, I think he screws the body pillow. What the fuck do you... Come on now.
Responsible for the event. And over here, just right next to the photo opportunities, we have 2 photo ops of 2 different people. Zizzy Dizzy and YouTuber passionate about ponies. I should say VTuber, YouTuber, whatever. It's the same difference. They're a content creator.
Yeah, same thing.
Look at the amount of history around this place. I've been working on this since late last year.
So it's not even that My Little Pony is like his whole life. It's more specifically that this like convention is like unreasonably important to him. I'm going to say just too important for like a convention to be. I mean, I don't know, I've been to a convention. It's kind of cool. maybe if it was like one dedicated specifically to things that I like and care about, maybe that would be a little different. I don't know, but just this, like, not only is he dedicated to this thing, he's the #1 guest of honor. He's like the biggest donor of all time. Whatever fucking tugboat money Herbie Hops is getting, he is putting it towards this stupid pony convention. And for what, apparently? Like, to what avail? Because now they're done. I could have sworn that this convention ended before, though, so they'll probably be back. It's like the Eagles with a farewell tour. I think they'll probably be back in some capacity. Why does this fucking pony have the Hat Kid hat? Whatever. Anyway, yeah, he's specifically devoted to his stupid pony OC and the bullshit memories of going to this convention, which I gotta say, I remember one of his trips to these conventions, and I don't remember if it was BabsCon or if it was that other furry brony thing that he said he was counting like 120 days to, I think it was Everfree. I don't remember which one it was, but he had one that he was showing. There was like a dance party thing happening, and he was like sitting in the audience, and he was apparently continually having problems with the security because they were not happy with him recording. They didn't like him recording people without their consent. And so he kept trying to record things and do his silly little vlogs, and then they would like shut him down. And I don't remember, that might have, I feel like that has to have been the other one, or maybe a different convention that he's not going to anymore. Whatever it was, it had to have been not BabsCon, I feel, because would they give a guy like that guest of honor status the way they apparently did for him? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'll need to take his word for it, frankly, because I'm not watching 4 hours of footage to discern which parts are like the key important parts where he's the guest of honor or whatever. There's not really any actual footage in that highlight video. It could be that he is just making this up. It could entirely be that he just made that up. So, I mean, like, I don't know. That's a possibility. But, I mean, even if it's not true, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it probably wouldn't have been BabsCon. Does anybody know? Oh, he gave fucking tons and tons of money. Yeah, he gave at least $6,000 like last year, I think, to this convention, so that he could be like the most honored pony or whatever. And since this is the last one, I guess they just decided to like throw him a bone. I do feel like he probably wouldn't have been given that if he had tangles with the security so much. So like, the security system takes control of his house. Let's see here. His pony OC is a Redditor. He gave his liver for this. No, nobody in chat seems to know about... nobody in chat seems to know specifically about which convention it was where the security kept, like, bum rushing him because he was trying to record people. I feel like it probably wasn't BabsCon, but if it was, man, how quickly the turnaround. A couple years ago that happens, and now he's the guest of honor. How about that? I mean, all we know, more so even than the show itself, it seems like these conventions are like a very, very big deal for him. And, I mean, I guess the fact that the specific era of the show that all these people are obsessed with, that's the crazy thing. They're not even just My Little Pony fans. I feel like 99% of these fucking people just like the one era. I think it's 4th era, 4th gen, or whatever. There's like new My Little Pony stuff. There are new characters. There are new girl boss My Little Ponies, and there's a new gay one and everything. And they don't care. They don't care about the new one. Chris Chan especially hated the new gen. He like fought tooth and nail to get Hasbro to go back to Gen 4. So, I mean, like, a lot of these people are also specifically obsessed with this era of the show that's, like, been and gone. It would be like if, you know, Marvel fans had, like, a big, huge, giant like contingent of people that were no, it would be like if the majority of Marvel fans were fans of the original Ultimate Universe and nobody else cared about any other period of time in the Marvel history, just like the one original Ultimate Universe, not the new one, but the original Ultimate Universe. That's the one thing they care about. Everything after or since or before, rather, has been pandering, has been stupid garbage for babies and pandering.
And here we have the last two
that's what I've
commissions that were
discovered.
ever made by Equestria Plush. We got Willy Wonka edition and Pajama edition, alongside with a lot of artworks that were signed by the cosplayers.
Yeah, it would be like if the Sonic fandom had a large contingent of people that only cared about the Archie hang on, wait a second. Hold on. There is a theme here. Hang on, you're right. Oh. Well, it's not just the Archie comics, it's also the cartoons. Specifically the old 90s cartoons, not Underground, but the first two. And yeah, the Archie comics, and yeah, some people are just really, really committed to that continuity and care nothing for the rest of the series. So it is a lot like that, but to a smaller degree. I don't think there's a lot of not Hullites that are out there doing a fucking convention for Sally Acorn.
Just right above all this, we have some physical pieces from the actual event itself, which I'm surprised Transportation Security Administration didn't ask any questions about, because these are literally freaking huge pieces.
Mm-hmm.
How the heck did TSA
Literally
not ask any questions is way beyond me.
Yeah, the fact that none of them... I mean, I guess they just assumed you were mentally deficient, so they let you go through.
You were to literally stand here at the window and look left.
It's like, that's the secret to being a successful terrorist. Herbie Hops has figured it out. You just have to be a giant cringe lord weirdo so that you make everyone uncomfortable who would have to, scan your shit or go through your bag. You could just he could have just had a bomb. Herbie could have just had a bomb. But because no one wants to really get that close to the weirdo pony guy with the body pillow, it's a foolproof plan.
Those are some freaking big pieces. How did the TSA not ask any questions? Well, yeah, this is what I've been working on for about a year and a half to never forget some old friends. It just sucks that I don't really have much of a big housing situation to deal with at this time. We're looking into relocating in the next couple of years.
You and your landlord?
So hopefully, if everything goes...
I think he lives in a house too, so his landlord, I'm pretty sure he does just mean his dad or his mom. I mean, maybe they rent the house, I don't know. But yeah, he is, unless he's moved and I don't know it. I mean, I don't know. The financial situation of Herbie Hops is fascinating to me. I would assume that, the parents are paying for most of the stuff, but they gotta be getting up there in years. I mean, I feel like this is a gravy train that's only got one stop, and it's a dark one. I feel like this is eventually Herbie's not going to be able to take care of himself anymore. Let's just put it that way. I mean, I don't know. He seems to have money of his own. Surely it's not all his parents' money that's going toward BabsCon. But if I had to guess, if I had to wonder, do his parents pay for all of his day-to-day living shit, and then his salary goes entirely to fucking pony nonsense? I could believe that. I mean, look at how much shit there is here.
According to plan, we should have maybe, a relocation and hopefully start up all over again and just remember those that gave us entertainment over the past 11 years in California.
11 years.
And as for now, pretty much...
I mean, he doesn't even live in the same fucking state. I'm pretty sure my man is from, fucking... was it Arkansas or whatever? Like, he's not even in California. It's so fucking far away that he has to go every time for this thing. And he'll do it. So it's not even just the price of, like, how much he spends at the pony convention, like, as guest of honor or whatever. But he's also buying all this fuck-ass merch. And, yeah, travel costs every year to, like, multiple cons. Because I'm pretty sure the Everfree one is also several states away from him.
This is a safe refuge.
New Mexico, right.
We did it for you, old friends. The funny thing is, when I first started working on this, it was like right after last year where we got that big announcement that, you know, the final year came up.
Yeah, I mean, he literally does like a pony pilgrimage to the con. It's a religious thing for him. I mean, this is the modern Western male equivalent of, like, the elderly Italian grandmother from the 40s or whatever, who would just have, like, 500 crucifixes all over her fucking house and have an entire, like, shrine with candles and, like, a detailed, graphic, bloody, dead Jesus on the cross. And, like, this is her entire life, is just worship and torment and strife and suffering and worship. And that's Herbie Hops, but with ponies instead of Jesus.
This year.
Exactly.
You know, I was upset, but you know what? I also had a can of Mickey's in my hand. So you know what also happened? I got drunk, and my imagination went to work. Which started, ironically, everything that you guys are seeing right now. It started with placing all of our Willy Wonka stuff, and then all the extra pins from last year's event, and then some of the artwork, and then it spawned out to just everything that is going on right now.
He just made his life into, God, the one Rio 2 box over here. You guys remember Rio 2? No, of course not. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, just entirely bedroom filled with pony shit, and then one sad little Rio 2 thing.
Crazy. It's crazy how sometimes alcohol can jack people up, but it can also bring out the wildest imaginations.
Well, thank you, Herbie, for your insight, I guess. Thank you for whatever that was, Herbie. We all appreciate it. Let's see here. So next up we got this, and this is some wild stuff, everybody. So I was scrolling through Milk Barn on the server. I was scrolling through Milk Barn, and I found a video that looked kind of interesting. It was a guy that we've looked at before. It was this dude who, something of a user himself, but likes to criticize users, likes to be real mean to them. Kind of an A-log, I guess you might say. And he had a video about our boy Jay Kaiser. You guys know Jay Kaiser, my homie Jay Kaiser. He had a video about Jay. And I was so excited. This guy found out about Jay. I was so excited. And then I looked into no, it's not Screwball. And then I looked into it. I clicked on the video. I wanted to see what it was about, how long it was. I wanted to save it to watch for today. Video deleted. Channel terminated. And then I looked it up, and yeah, Sheldon Donner is no more, everybody. Mr. Weasel is gone. I guess he came back, actually? Alright. I don't know how he keeps getting banned. Some of you might not know who this guy is. Probably most of you don't know who this guy is. There's really no reason why you should, frankly. I mean, he's not really that consequential of a person. But he's just this kind of A-log-ish troll guy who's very usury in his own right, but he has a very smarmy, weaselly fucking face. And he kind of looks like, I don't know, like, he kind of looks like someone that they would cast for an adult version of the real-life Randall Weems from Recess. Like, if they made Recess and they had a flash forward future scene, they'd get this guy to play him. That would be Sheldon. And yeah, he's been taken down. But Paw Patrol Fan 101 has something here.
Guys, big news today, guys, for the Mr. Weasel drama.
Big news.
Mr. Weasel has a new account, by the way. Well, not a new account. Called American Uncharted Fan. Now, this idiot, okay, has been on my channel, harassing me, taking pictures of my old shit, as you guys can see, call me a crybaby, bringing up a bunch of old shit about my old shit, as you guys can see, call me
the Dragon Tales guy. I had to see what that was.
crybaby, bringing up a bunch of old shit about my old channels, and pretty much when he did that, it kind of proved.
Wow, how could you be past shaming this guy?
Proved to me that it was Mr. Weasel.
Mr.
Now,
Weasel.
Right now he's going by the account American Uncharted Fan.
So we got Sheldon Donner here. Oh, this is just an unrelated channel, I guess. What is, hang on. American Uncharted Fan. Did this really happen so quickly in like one day? Go to channel. American Uncharted. He already has 1,500 subs. Wow. So he's uploading full albums to his channel here, it looks like. It looks like the channel is just a bunch of full albums. He's got, and they're all like weirdo European music. Tony Marshall, Ich fang für euch den Sonnenschein. Bernhard Brink, wo steht das geschrieben? Be My Baby. We got Randolph Rose with Mañana, and then you got some that are just like a penis blurred. Not No Love Deep Web, but a different album. Just a blurred dick. So yeah, I mean, he's just posting a bunch of weird music here. Yeah, there's one. Explicit. Dishintim präsentiert Lustfolge 1. Sie plus full album. It's a full album, everybody, and it's just a penis. Yeah. So I mean, American Uncharted Fan doesn't exactly have the content that I would assume that he would have. But here's Sheldon Donner on liberalism, and he's shirtless.
Hello, everybody. Let's talk about feminine makeup. Now, I'm not against trans people, and I'm not against people that like the feeling of women's clothing and like makeup and stuff like that. But like, and I'm not saying it's weird either.
I'm sure you're not, Sheldon.
It's kind of interesting. You know, I don't know why it's interesting, but it's what liberals would talk about. You know, it's what liberal people and
what liberals do, the famous David Byrne song.
You know, the whole media, the social media and the TV media, it's what they talk about, you know. That's all they ever talk about was the LGBT plus and stuff like that, you know.
You're forgetting the QIAA and the 2 and the S. You're forgetting about the 2S. You're forgetting about all those extra characters and letters that are supposed to be like very important, but also if you ever mention them in the way I'm mentioning them, then somebody will go, "Well, those ones don't really matter." But like at the same time they apparently do matter. It's all very confusing.
I mean, it's interesting, you know? And if I, like, dress myself in makeup, if I see a person that, like...
So Sheldon Donner's opinion about liberalism is that dressing yourself like a woman is pretty cool. Hell yeah, dude, join the Discord.
Dresses up in makeup and, like, is a man and like
Actually, we don't need more like shit touchers. We got enough of that. There's enough people that we look at who have like, you know, funny epic trolls like Captain Alex, where I'm just like, okay, someone on the server is the shit toucher. Someone is the epic funny meme troll. Someone is, and they're just being very cautious about saying it, you know, it's...
honestly, I would think it's funny, but not in a bullying type of way. I just think that, like, you know, you go, man, or girl, or whatever.
I don't even see gender.
So, there's a lot of...
What is the point of this video, Sheldon? Why didn't you put on a shirt first, Randy? Sheldon Donner never loved his life. Well, you know, when you start off the video looking like this, I can see why.
Honestly, I never said that I loved my life. Never did and never will. I never said that I loved my degeneracy. I never said any of that.
What kind of degeneracy you got, buddy?
I'm just gonna say...
I mean, I did see the thumbnail from the other channel that says that he loves farts, so I'm assuming it involves that, you know.
hated it. You know?
Yeah, it's a chud jack. I mean, the funny thing is, the guy that... the guy that the chud jack is based on is like a mass shooter or something, right? And I've seen pictures of him where he looks like nothing at all like the chud jack. I mean, maybe it's just like time in jail has changed his appearance. You know, his hair's longer and everything. He's got a beard. But like, I don't know. This guy looks like the chud jack. Look at him pushing up his glasses in time to tell you, actually. Yeah, it's great.
The truth is, nobody's perfect, which that blows my mind because I wish that I was a perfect person. And, you know, I wish I had a normal life, you know, have kids, have a marriage, and have an...
Someone says Chud Jack turned Middle Eastern at some point. You're right, he sure did. He just started looking like Jihadi John out of nowhere.
actual career and stuff like...
Sorry, are you explaining to us about how you're depressed because you're a failure?
a perfect person.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I wish I had a normal life, you know, have kids, have a marriage, and have an actual career, and...
Yeah, but you get to make fun of people that are 2% more retarded than you.
Stuff like that.
Like, doesn't that... I get to make fun of people that are like 10 to 20% more retarded than me. I mean, I can tell you that's pretty fun.
I want to be like everybody else that lived in this country.
But I'm a creep. I'm a user. Yeah, it's very sad. He doesn't get to have a career or a family, but, you know, he does get to make fun of Jay Kaiser on the internet, which is, you know, it's pretty fun to do that. Like, there's worse fates.
Tree, you know?
Chin up, buddy.
I want to be conservative. I want to be a capitalist.
Oh. Well, that took a sudden turn, okay.
You know?
So he's just playing both sides. He has both those videos like, I want to have sex with people that wear the clothes of another gender. And then now it's just, I want to be a capitalist. I want to vote for Trump. That's what I want to do. I haven't felt fulfilled in my life. I need to have a hand in making RFK have power. Somehow. One way or another. It's got to happen.
It sucks having autism. And I know.
Okay, maybe not RFK. Maybe Elon. Maybe he likes Elon because he's representation.
What it's like to be like that, you know? It's tough. You know, but...
Hey, who here loves trains?
I just believe that it's God's punishment, you know? It's obviously, I think that autism is created by the devil, you know? I think it's like created by Satan or something like that, or
Maybe he does like RFK.
or
I mean, think of the way he's talking. He's like, I'll never have a normal career. I'll never have a family. He'll never go to a baseball game. He'll never even go on a date. Yeah, I mean, it's terrible.
it's obviously when people like smoke cigarettes or drink alcohol, it causes autism. So that's my conspiracy.
Well, I mean, hey, what did Herbie Hop say? Something about like alcohol can fuck you up, but it can also make you really creative. That sounds like autism to me. End of another shirtless message, Georian. Yeah, so he's got like the Sonic Adventure 2 of political videos. You get to pick like hero side or dark side or whatever. You get to, you know, which one of these is last story? Let's do Sheldon Donner exposed, lol.
Okay, fine. I'm just going to expose myself for this. So anyways, I have an OnlyFans account, and it doesn't really mean that I'm going to, like, expose my genitalia or anything like that. It's just that, I just like seeing, like, one of those, big breast women that are doing, like, routines and stuff like that. It gets me
Big booby women who are sluts.
really excited, you know what I'm saying? Not sexually, but, like, really excited, you know?
Yeah, not sexually. I just see ladies with big tits and I go, ooh, hooray! Yay, boobies!
And,
I'm soft as a fucking pillow down there. Yeah, go ahead and feel.
So this is my OnlyFans account, and I haven't posted anything right now, but, oh my god, I'm looking at this right now. Honestly, I don't even know these women. I don't even know these women. But it doesn't matter if I know them or not, but, you know, just for fun, you know?
They're all meat to me! Sheldon Donner hates today's society.
Children.
Is that why you hate today's society?
And most people are growing up to be white trash. They're growing up to be cringe. They're growing up to be millennial. And
growing up to be cringe.
You know what I'm talking
Wait, they're growing up to be millennial? What the fuck? I don't know what you're talking
about. And by the way, that Minecraft chicken jockey meme, that is a thing that I would never understand. I will never understand that.
Okay, you know what, Sheldon? +1 for you. You're gonna... You know what? I think you might actually be a person.
Meme. Never in my life. I mean, that is how weak people are today.
Hey guys. Chicken jockey! Oh shit! He said chicken jockey!
I mean, it is today's society, and I hated it. I started hating it back in 2018, you know? It's not because that I hated America or anything like that. It's just that these people are just being absolute idiots, you know?
Billions must need!
Oh, and they're being... not just only being idiots, but like...
Billions of people are being idiots. Yeah, that's a quote from modern-day philosopher Sheldon Donner.
They're just growing up. And they're gonna grow up to be, like, psychotic. And they're gonna grow up to be something that no one has ever done, which is gonna be completely stupid. So...
very, like... it's very vague about what that will be. They'll do something that no one's ever done, and it's gonna be something really dumb, whatever it is. They're probably gonna eat gasoline. They're gonna freeze gas and turn it into ice, like lollipops. It's gonna happen. These fucking kids today.
Yeah. I would pretty much rather be a baby boomer than a millennial. You know what I'm saying? I would pretty much rather be born in...
No, I like all the people that try to separate themselves. It's always Zoomers, I guess, who try to separate themselves from Gen Alpha in a way where it's like, oh, that's cute. You think you're not like a primordial soup of culture. Like, I'm sorry, the Zoomers and the Alphas all have the same thing. They all talk the same way. It's all the same fucking buzzwords for the same... We've ascended into the monoculture where all future generations are just going to be talking about Riz. It's finally happened.
Oh, I don't know, 1941. You know, I would rather be nice.
It's just so naturally, effortlessly smug. It's beautiful.
80-year-old me than 15-year-old you. How about that? You know?
Yeah. Take that.
Strong words, by the way.
It feels like this video's directed at somebody. We got a comedy skit. No, thank you. And then yeah, most of the rest of this is just like music stuff. Like I was saying here, his videos. It's just kind of music stuff. Various weird German albums and shit. And then Perry Como also, I guess. And that's Sheldon Donner. You know, he's been removed from his old account. His old account is no longer available. Mr. Weasel is gone, which it's really unfortunate. Sheldon Donner. So there's some people that follow Sheldon Donner. But like not a lot of people have been archiving his shit though. Sheldon Donner discusses his furry deviancy. Well, we do have that video. Hang on.
I identify as a astronaut cowboy millionaire, but nobody respects my pronouns. Actually, I identify as a rock and roll fox. You know, with makeup and an awesome costume and a fucking...
Okay, but in reality, you're a dude with tits.
Gibson guitar and, you know... Or I can identify as a sexy fox. Or...
At least identify as fucking evening out your glasses on your face. Jesus Christ.
Whatever.
Identify as a guy with a shirt on. Let's start there.
Whatever, I don't care. I don't care about that. When they got...
Identify yourself holding a plate of cheeseburgers if you don't want to do that.
Tom, I can't believe you misbehaved at Pizza Hut. You have ruined this evening. Throwing a tantrum over not getting a high chair or bib.
Tom, I wish you'd grow up and be normal.
Me too.
What?
Tom, you are grounded.
Who is this even directed at?
Grounded until Eric Hitotsi reaches 5,000 subscribers.
Is that a genuine laugh? Like, is this an adult man that watches these and actually like laughs at them? It's so embarrassing. I mean, I always assume it's mostly children or like fully, like way too far gone autistic people, or like something more, you know, something a little more designer than autism. You know, like they've got some kind of like schizophrenia shit, or they've got Downs or something, you know, and they're like a big fan of Go Animate Grounded videos in their 30s. But like this guy seems to be relatively functional as far as weirdos go. I mean, he's probably, yeah, he's got like autism or whatever, but he seems to be pretty high functioning. He seems to be like generally by comparison to some people, a pretty ordinary guy. So the fact that he is just like watching Go Animate videos and he's part of this community, man.
Go to your
5,000 subscribers
right now.
Unleaded-tism.
Am I a furry? No, actually, a furry means like you identify as an actual animal. Well, I
Didn't
think
you just say you identify as a fox?
I think I just did say that, but like,
yeah, you did.
I don't fucking.
Maybe it's like really hot in his house. I mean, he's got the fan.
I don't go to convention.
He's got the fan off, presumably so that it wouldn't pick up on the microphone. So you'd think that he would also not have his shirt off so that he could be on camera. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna have your shirt off because it's hot, then at that point just have the fan on too. At least it would make sense. We would know, oh, it must just be like really hot when he recorded this. But instead he makes one stride toward like making the video better and another big one toward making it much worse.
I don't fucking dress up as a furry. I don't dress up as animals. I don't do that shit. I used to be back in 2022, but not anymore.
So within the last few years, I was a practicing furry, but now I'm just a furry at heart spiritually. But it doesn't count anymore. I'm not the same. It's not the same anymore. I'm not.
Just because that I like anthropomorphic animals and I have an obsession.
Oh my god.
Of it, that I make
guys.
Stories of it, and yada yada yada. It doesn't mean that I'm a furry, okay?
If I fur, I'm not a furry. Just because I fur does not mean I am a furry. You know, that's actually relatable because it's the same as the fucking people that think I'm a furry because I used a fucking Winnie the Pooh Banjo-Kazooie meme. And so they go, oh, he's a furry, right? He's got the bear, so he's a furry, right? It's very tiring. It's very... And people still do that. I get the feeling a bunch of the people that are on the Discord server join because they're furries and they see my bear and they go, oh, he must be one of us. No. No, not quite. No. So, I mean, I understand. I understand. When I have my fursuit and I yiff to furry porn, I also don't feel like I'm a furry, Sheldon, so I appreciate it.
So you can false accuse me of being a furry all you want, but in reality, I'm just still standing. So. I heard there's a furry convention in Pittsburgh. I always thought of going there, and I can like hold my phone and like be in my Mr. Weasel fucking outfit or what?
Well, now I gotta see Mr. Weasel. Does anybody, as I looked up his name, does anybody else? Maybe somebody has some archived stuff from Mr. Weasel. Weasley. That's not how you spell it. No, it's just disgusting fucking CGI slop for babies. Ugh. Mr. Weasel, come on, give me some Mr. Weasel. It's all just the same stuff. That's a shame. So Sheldon Donner has been capped. No cap. He's really gone, but he's back again. But all his videos are gone, so it is kind of unfortunate. If anybody wanted to see some of his old stuff. I mean, if anybody gave a shit about Sheldon Donner, I mean, they probably would have already done that and archived his stuff, but you win some, you lose some. This is a public plea to archive every video that you see. If it's a channel, if it's any channel, really. I mean, there's still best of the worst videos that you can't watch because of this shit. By the way, the White Cobra Diamond Fox video or whatever the name of that stupid shit is, with Friend. You guys know Friend, right? Well, apparently that video, it got taken down from YouTube. Someone re-uploaded it. It got taken down again. It was uploaded to, someone had it on Reddit, and then that got taken down. And now, apparently, you could fucking watch it through Wayback Machine. I didn't even know you could watch old YouTube videos on Wayback Machine, but you sure can. If you want to see that, you can see that. It's a great best of the worst video that got taken down by a mean, evil woman who hates copyright and free speech and fair use. Evil woman. I'm gonna put on a little jabroni music here. Let me get some jabroni music going. Hang on. A little jabroni music. I got this album like out of order too, I'm pretty sure, so that's cool. So we got let me see here. Do some super chats. We're done, by the way. We're done. That bit of a short stream. I didn't want to stay too long. I wanted to just kind of get in and get out with some good crazies. So thank you for stopping by. You know, we'll probably be live again sometime soon, next couple days probably. We got a new podcast pretty soon too. I got fingers in so many pies, people. $2 from Fuck the Big 3. It's just me. Have you checked out James Norton 3021? That sounds familiar. I feel like I've probably got James Norton 3021 on my thing. Have we already looked at him, in fact? Maybe not. Because I've got Kodak Black's son here, too, and that also comes up. And I'm really not sure why. Oh, it's another user who I guess makes videos about him. Okay. James Norton. I mean, we might have looked at James Norton already, but we'll take a look. We'll take a look next time. Thank you for the suggestion. $5 from Liquid Dinosaur. Hey, Claw, check out Town of Aseri. It's some really nice trash. That and official real Nick Keith Adventure Man series. Well, I've seen Nick Keith before. That motherfucker's scary. He's like Carrot Top mixed with that guy, that hard tard guy with the dog. He's got a death stare as he talks about how he wants to kill people. I remember that. We definitely looked at Adventure Man. Town of Aseri. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Some scummy South Park. That's fun. That's fun. Thank you. Let me see here. 10 months membership, Alan Sampson. King of the Hill reboot storyboards leaked and is good. Also, me and Ella will touch that school of yours. Yeah. I mean, the skull's been destroyed now. You guys don't want to touch it. It's like sunk into the swamp. You don't want to touch the fucking skull. You're gonna become... Can you imagine if Cymath gets taken over by that skull? It's gonna be a nightmare. None of us will fucking survive. It was our Saturday D&D game, everybody. We finally did PvP. It was wild. I picked up a cursed skull, so the plot of the last Saturday D&D game was I've been taken over by a cursed skull and I'm fucking up all the party. We had a guy who couldn't make it anymore, so he fucking got disintegrated. We'll bring him back if he comes back, but don't worry about that. But he got fucking disintegrated in a horrible death blast, and there were berserkers attacking. The funniest part of all was that I was just trying to like get away, and I was just gonna do some various nonsense, and then Ella, our druid, was like, "I'm gonna use my wand of wonder," which it is like you roll a 1d100 or something, and you get like a randomized thing on the table. She rolls for darkness and casts this orb of darkness that sticks to my carpet. I have a flying carpet, you see. So I've basically just become an invisible enemy. None of them can do anything about me now. It was like a boon that I got, and then it happened again. It happened a second time. So there was a second time later after she dispels the darkness, after realizing that it was causing nothing but problems. She dispels the darkness. She does another wand of wonder. 1 in 100 chance she gets darkness again. And this one little spot is fucking surrounded by berserkers. It just becomes a mosh pit. Nobody can see anything. They're all slashing at each other. Crazy shit. It was very, very good. And it's all thanks to the evil school. So thank you guys for helping me deal with the evil school situation. I appreciate that. $5 from it. The Retro Shepherd. It's all over, Clawbreaker! I'm confiscating your stolen goods! Now pay the fine, or it's off to grounded jail. Oh, yeah. You know, they added new voices to, Well, wait, hang on, fucker. You just paid the fine. You think you're so smart with your little super chat. Well, you just paid me the fine, buddy. How about that? Yeah, they added new voices to Oblivion. And some people are against that. I think they're fine. Nobody's complaining that they're, like, not acted well. Everybody sounds fine. It's just people who want the game to retain the charm, quote-unquote charm, of being a giant open-world game with, like, 3 voice actors. Yeah, it's so charming. I love Superman 64 for similar reasons. It's great. Like, I don't know, the charm element of Oblivion where people are like, oh, the faces are dumb, it's so charming, it's so glitchy and broken, haha. It's just it's so frustrating for me, because I'm like, yeah, Morrowind didn't have that, you know? I mean, I feel like if it wasn't for the charm, quote-unquote, of Oblivion, we'd probably have a much better fucking game, but, you know, hey, gotta love the charm. It's the best comedy game ever made, apparently. Bungie Gummy with 17 months. Always a pleasure to chill and watch, Claw. Been enjoying the podcast while I hike. Well, you know, that's probably a good time for... Well, no, because we're such a video podcast now. You know, you gotta make sure you're watching the trails or whatever. You don't want to have fucking, like, mountain lions. You don't want to get fucking eaten by Steve French or something, do you, boys? I've been losing the Bubbles voice. It's really not happening anymore. But I will say, I saw the movie, Trailer Park Boys people in chat, I saw the movie called SwearNet, which is basically, like, the actors, fictionalized versions of the actors, like, in kind of a pseudo-reality story of, like, how they started their own thing and got the rights back or whatever. It's a decently fun movie. It was pretty interesting. But the most fucking standout part of it is the guy playing Bubbles. And how entirely radically different he is when he's not playing Bubbles. And, I mean, obviously he's playing up, you know, this, like, personality for this movie. It's a fiction movie, but it's, like, him playing himself. Larger-than-life version. But it's just so entirely different. It's really fascinating. He's a really, really good actor, you know, because Bubbles is just, I don't know, man. Between that performance and seeing him in that, I'm just like, oh yeah, he is the beating heart of this show. I've heard some people say, like, oh, early on in Trailer Park Boys, he didn't have as much Bubbles and he wasn't quite the same. And I've heard people say Flanderization. To some extent, I agree, and I agree that it's not good, but with Bubbles, I don't know, man. I feel like it's a good thing that they gave him more to do. I think I like Bubbles being more of an important part of the story. I don't know. That's just me. I finished the animated show as well. Anyway, $10 from the Retro Shepherd. Also, I've been rewatching the KH2 streams at work lately. Any chance we'll get some more gaming streams in the future? I want to see Donald and Goofy, and I miss Donald and Goofy. Yeah, Sora, come to my house and check up on me. Well, we might indeed do that. Get some more gaming streams. It could happen. Somebody wanted me to play Yakuza 0, which I have done before on, like, Twitch a little bit. I played like an hour of it or something. But somebody wanted me to play through the whole thing. They were gonna, like, pay for it. I don't know if that offer is still available. I'll do it. I mean, I don't know. I'm just like, my problem I've explained before, usually when it comes to, like, a gaming stream, unless it's something where I just play, like, a few minutes of, like, an NES game or something and move on to some other game, you know, I can't do, like, Baldur's Gate 3 stream, because every time I want to play it, I don't want to have to stream it, and I don't want to stream for fucking 12 hours a day while I just sit there rotting playing Baldur's Gate 3, as I would do off-stream anyway. using that game as an example, right now it would be Morrowind. You know, we might do a Morrowind stream, possibly. You know, that could happen. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of through with Kingdom Hearts at this point, you know. I've played my fill of those. $10 from Benji. My parents put my dog down without my consent yesterday and didn't tell me until afterwards when they could have just called me to come pick him up and bring him home. I am a human, not a computer. Well, that sounds like lyrics on par with his, so good job. Sorry to hear that. That's terrible. That's pretty terrible. $5 from Mysterious Senor Hilter. 4chan is actually back. They managed to get everything back to the 14th of the month, and the channers are taking the piss out of Moot 2. Well, yeah. It's like is it still that Japanese guy? I don't know. I feel like everyone always takes the piss. $2 from Professional Rose, taking a break from yard work to watch this crap. Oh, I'm sorry. $2 from Nick C. Get this man on a blade track now. Oh yeah. I mean, he has some talent. It's there. $5 from Professional Rose. He should take some poetry classes. He would learn a lot. Yeah, I don't think he's beyond saving. He just needs to focus a little more. $2 from Ron Masatome. Some autistic people get compared to computers. Yeah, it's probably like a special ed thing. Someone yesterday, or recent stream I did, somebody was like, yeah, a lot of the user lingo comes from people, like, stuff that happens in special ed, basically. Like, stuff that you get told in special ed that leaks out of that into just, like, normal life, you know? $2 from Big Tobacco Apologist. This would have gone AWF in the Zandemic. I don't... AWF? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. I guess I could see that. No, I don't want Innocence Faded. I want this one. There we go. That's good shit. That's good shit right there. Frenchy French with 5 gift memberships. Oh! Wrong one. Thank you. £5 from Christopher Baird. Listen to Argus by Wishbone Ash on your recommendation, and I liked it a lot. A nice overlooked gem. I mean, yeah, it's a classic. My dad introduced it to me at a young age, and it's always called progressive rock, but there's, like, no organs, none of that shit. It's just like a guitar rock album. Alright, I can't do this anymore, chat. Oh god, I have been holding in a piss so bad, I gotta take a brief break. Holy shit! Okay, thank God. Alright, piss has been taken. I really thought I could get through the super chats, but I couldn't keep myself from fucking yapping. So, yeah, had to take a little break there. Much better, much better. Yeah, Wishbone Ash, Argus. Yeah, great album, great album. Never really got into much of the other stuff from that band. Because Argus is, like, very different from a lot of their other stuff. Forgot to mute. Well, I must have been frying chicken in there because I was on. Damn, you really got me. Do you piss with that cock? Yeah, that's true. $2 from Tivy Tuvies. Thanks, I needed some cheering up today. Take care. You take care as well. I'm hoping you're doing better. $5 from Big Tobacco Apologist. Love that the front of his head looks washed. Back of it looks like it has the BP oil spill. Yeah. Yeah, these users are not taking care of themselves very well. I mean, one thing I gotta say about SSG, for all the shit we give him, SSG pretty much looks the same as he did fucking 2012. You know, like over a decade ago, he still looks the same, more or less. He more or less just looks exactly like he did. He's got a little less hair now. But like not even like his hairline. It's just he cut his hair. So he has less now. Other than that, he looks exactly the same. £3 from Louise Ogden. Thank you very much. $5 from Ili Finway. Hey, Claw, my B-day is in a few days. Ili B-day! Please yell something usery at me, thanks.
This user has gone too far. They are having another birthday soon, and they didn't even pay for what they did last year. I know what you did on your last birthday. You were mean to a friend of mine. That's all I'll say. Your days are numbered. Me and the squad are gonna get you.
Happy birthday, almost. Postman with 19 months membership. Herbie Hops, the absolute greatest of our old friends. Long live the GOAT. Long live Herbie Hops. I mean, I don't know about absolute greatest now. Hold on. I like Herbie Hops as much as the next guy, but is he really the greatest? I mean, he's less of an old friend than, like, Dead Six or SSG, but I think I like them more. I don't know. Herbie Hops, he's like... I feel like he should be funnier than he is. I feel like there should be more to him than there is. There is, like, a decent amount. There was, at least. When he was raging at people in his car, when he was talking about being an essential worker and all this shit because he delivered McDonald's, you know, and he's got an important government job. You know, there were a lot of funny moments. He still has the funny moments. But I feel like for a guy like him, he should have more funny moments. More Family Guy funny moments. I mean, as is, you know, it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's just so much of his channel is just garbage. And then every now and then he'll upload a dead body of a family member. You know, and that's also not pleasant, so I don't know about absolute greatest of our old friends. Iron Wrath never filmed no corpses with, like, screaming, sad, grief-stricken parents above them. You know? I mean, we gotta give him that. 684 from Postman. I would give anything to see Herbie Hops and SSG in a buddy cop movie like Rush Hour or Die Hard with a Vengeance. Oh, yeah. Well, SSG is proven to be a competent buddy cop protagonist after that last stream we did about him, where every video on the stream was basically him, you know, tag teaming with like a partner, you know, and it was every single time somehow they were the best partnership duo you could ask for. Really, SSG is just such a talented, he's a force of nature. I feel like if you did get him and Herbie, like, in a Cheech and Chong adventure, I mean, that would be legendary. That would be absolutely legendary. There's no denying that. You get Dogs Eating Dog 6 in there, and it just becomes the new Trailer Park Boys right there. Crazy shit. No, we're skipping past this one. This one's fine, but I'm going to do this one. This is an underrated Dream Theater cut. It's a good one. Ted Rudolph. Welcome to Certified Sicko. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, who here loves trains?
Welcome. $10 from Domino Squad. Next, watch Marvel Man Smokey Getaway and his other videos. Marvel Man Smokey Getaway. Okay. Marvel Man. Alright. Well, I mean, I will promise next time, but I'll have it on the list and we'll get to it, you know. Same with $2 from Alex M. Did you check out Muff Eater? Love you, Poppy. No, not yet. It's on the list. It might happen next time. That's the thing. You gotta watch the stream. It's like a gotcha pull. If we're gonna get to your guy,
And if we never do, it might have just not been that interesting. Sorry. But, you know, I think we could probably swing a Muff Eater next time. $10 from Domino Squad. Marvel Man Smoky Getaway. Yeah, I mean, it's a minute 49. We could probably do that one next time, you know. $2 from VTuber Tooncat TV. Damn, you frying chicken in there? Forgot to mute. I really don't think that happened though, because I had to specifically unmute when I got in here. So I think you're lying, chat member. I think you're full of shit. Well, that'll do it for the stream. In more ways than one, now that I've pissed. End of another pissing message. Thank you for listening, or watching, or whatever. And, take it easy, people. Penis.